Hey y'all. I'm not even going to try to hide this monster. I have been up since 2:22 a.m. Not even going to try to hide it. How are you all doing? Thank you, Maya. Okay. Hey, Seashell Case, I did your reading. Can you let me know where to send it, and I'll send you your reading. I've already done it. Hi you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's see. Let me pull this up on my phone. I apologize for the dead silence. I've not set up much in my office for music yet. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm doing that. And then what else am I doing? Okay, so the very first comment I have at 9 o'clock is Deja. Hey Deja, you're the first comment at 9 o'clock. If you're here, just please thumbs up this video. Invite somebody if they need some guidance. And this is a free reading. I will not be doing any of my extended readings on my live feed. If you have submitted a donation, you will get your readings within 48 hours. Most of them have already been sent. Deja, you're first. Thank you so much for joining me. Amy is second. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Seba. Thank you so much for joining me. YOLO. 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 I'm going to get it right. YOLO. Hi, thank you so much for joining me. Oh, YOLO took that message back. Is YOLO gone? Hi, Lachelle. I have my phone in front of me, and the very first comment at 9 o'clock is Deja. So Deja's first. If you would like your own private reading, you're more than welcome to donate. Otherwise, I'm going in the order of the comments I received. Hi, Sharada. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Miranda. Thank you so much for joining me. And a lot of y'all commented at 9 o'clock at the same time, but the very first one on my, and that's why I use my phone, is Deja. So so this is why I usually do not post my live readings early, because people come in the waiting room and this is what happens. So please respect the order that the comments are received. It's a free reading. And I've literally been up since 2 o'clock in the morning, and I do not have a hematite ring. So please respect my energy and my channel. Miranda, I have you. Lachelle, you're number 6. Hey, Marie. All donations are closed. Like, my extended reading list stops at 9. Hey, Jasmine. Thank you so much for joining me. 9. Amy, I have you. Amy, you're second. Jasmine White, I have you. Amy, hey, Maya. I have you. Thank you so much. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Brooke. I've been thinking about you a lot. A lot. A lot. And here you are. Hey, Larissa. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Alicia. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Aisha. Miss Rivers, I have you. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Capo. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, mercy. As y'all can see, I've learned how to type with nails again, barely, but I'm getting there. I love you too, Sade. Capo, I have you. Deja, I have you. YOLO. Hey, YOLO. YOLO. Okay. YOLO, I have you. You have retracted your comment, so I took you off. Sub, I have you. Hey, Malibu, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Asia, hey, welcome. Damini, if I'm pronouncing that right. D-A-M-I-N-I. Damini, hi. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome. I have you on the list. Sharonda, I have you. Malibu, I have you. Maya, I have you. Hey, Logan. Logan, I have you on the list. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Christine. Thank you so much for joining me, Christine. I have you on the list. See, Showcase, I did your reading already, and I'm not to your comment yet. Thank you so much for the compliments on my hair. I appreciate that. If I tell y'all the truth, you're gonna be mad at me. I did not do it as well as I probably could have. But thank you for the compliment. I have been busy. Shanile, hey Shanile. N-I-L-E-I S-H-A-N-Y-L-A-I. Shanile, I have you. No, I can't hide the monster. I'm sorry, y'all. I've not slept. I mean, I haven't been getting any sleep at all. But I've been waking up in the 2 o'clock hour for the last 3 days, specifically this morning, 2:22. And I could not go back to sleep. So Spirit's like, well, receive the download because you can't go to sleep. Hey, Lachey, I sent you your reading. Hey, Toyanza. Hey, Annie. Hey, welcome. PRN67. Annie, I have you. Hey, Lavita. Lavita, thank you so much. I have you. Hey, Kyler. Kyler, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Hey, Jessica. 26. Wow. Thank you, Jessica. I have you. Deja, I have you. Hey, Chelsea. Okay, I'm getting to. I'm over. I always go over. Okay. Hey, Marlene. 28. Marlene, I have you, Malibus. Hey, Dashika. Welcome. D-A-S-H. Oh my gosh. D-A-S-H-I. Dashika. Okay, Dashika, I have you. Hey, Sage. Thank y'all for being patient with me as I type this list. Shakira, hey, Shakira. Okay, Lord have mercy. I'm at 31. All I ask is that if you are here in this free reading, I'm usually here until midnight. if I call your name and you're not here, that's fine. Just come back before I sign off. Please, I ask you to respect the list, my time, and everyone else's, because someone else could need this reading, and I've kept your place. So please, I ask thumbs up, be here when your name is called, or at least come back before I get off. So Sage, Shakira, 𝐎𝐴𝐾𝐼RA. Okay, Shakira, I have you. Steba, Shakira, Chelsea, Damini, Malibu, Logan, Yolo, Seba, Larissa, Brooke. Yeah, I've been thinking about you a lot, Brooke. Like a lot. Maybe because I'm obsessed with your daughter. She's the cutest thing ever. Okay, it is 9/11, 9/11. That's my best friend's birthday, so I see 9/11 a lot. Hi, you guys. I'm going to properly introduce myself. Welcome to my channel. Whether you're new or returning, my name is Bretta Rory, aka 𝐎𝐴sanstarot, and this is my free weekly live reading, WWYO words with your Okaasan sign. And I want to first and foremost apologize for not being here last week at the last minute. It was not planned. I was told to go to the ER. There's a whole long story. I'm okay. And I have surgery next Friday, and I'll make a completely different video for that. But I am okay. But there was an emergency why I could not be here last week. So I appreciate you all who reached out to check on me. I apologize for inconveniencing you all, for canceling at the last minute. But I'm here today, and I'm running off of, I have no idea what, but I've got my monster, and I love you. And we are going to be focusing on the Shadow of the Soul reading, looking at this upcoming full moon in Aquarius energy this Sunday. We will be focusing on your full moon release, what it is that you are meant to purge in this energy, the Zodiac planetary influence that's going to help you in that transformation. And then for those of you who had submitted a donation, the extended reading is the spiritual numerology message and oracle. So let's get started with this reading. Deja is first, and I'm gonna go ahead and pray. A call from divine, and I ask that you surround and protect me by the incredible white light of divine. I ask that you remove all negative thoughts, feelings, energies, and attacks from my head and from my heart. And I ask that you send all negative thoughts, feelings, energies, and attacks towards me back to the centers and heal us all in the process. Spirit, I pray that you send messages to be clear so I easily understand with help from my spirit guides, the ancestors, and the archangels. That you continue to surround and protect me by the incredible white light of the divine for now and all eternity. And that you allow me to be a beacon of light and a channel for messages of the highest good. As above, so below, so it is, and so it will be. Amen. These cards are jumping out. That's because y'all been waiting on me, and I'm sorry. So, Deja, let's look at your full moon in Aquarius energy. What you need to release, and then the Zodiac influence that's going to assist you. I saw the Ace of Swords. This can have something to do with one of your money houses, 2nd, 8th, or 10th house, full moon in one of those houses. I would not be surprised if Saturn, maybe Venus, was your planetary influence, Deja. All right. So we're going to open up your reading looking at your shadow energy. Absolutely. It's the 3 of Wands, Deja. So you, in order to get to this 3 of Wands, the future, your long-term goals and plans, you've got to release this energy first. So 3 of Wands requires patience because you have to wait for things to come in. You've got to wait for information. You've got to wait for things to develop. You've got to wait because time is required. But you've got to also think outside of the box. This is the 3. 3 is Empress energy. Libra could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, rising, but it requires you to put your needs first. But you have to release this energy before you can get to the future. Your full moon in Aquarius release energy is represented by the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, 𝐎𝐴𝐴𝐪. So a heavy pinnacle influence could be Earth in your chart, Sun, Moon, arising, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If not, this is a focus on financial independence and understanding your boundaries. What is truly of value? You have got to release this fear that you're not good enough and that you cannot promote and sell yourself. If you're looking for a new job or you're trying to get more friends or another relationship, you got to advertise yourself. You know, yes, you're a good person. Yes, your light can draw things to you, but you still got to get out of the box. You got to get out of the house. You got to show yourself off. The Ace of Pentacles is requiring you to start from scratch. So look at the Ten of Pentacles. What is it that you are looking for to bring prosperity and abundance into your life? Whatever area. You have got to start over and reconstruct your values in a higher state of consciousness. 9 is an ending here. Independence, leadership is required. Do not be afraid of some type of challenge, because your long-term goals meets the release of this energy. So I guess Saturn and Venus, because of the Pinnacle card energy here, but the zodiac influence that will assist you in releasing this energy, Deja, it's Jupiter. So Jupiter requires faith, optimism, hope here. And Jupiter expands that 3 energy in your 3 of Wands. You have to think outside of the box. You have a limitless availability of options, but your mind may be blocking you. You can have even a blockage in the third eye chakra because you are losing faith or having a hard time focusing on long-term goals, higher education, potential full moon in the 9th house because Jupiter here, but it's the 18th card in tarot, which is the moon. So don't worry so much about your fears. Look more towards your future and expand your knowledge. Go back to school if you want to, learn a new skill. Thank you, Deja, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. All right, that was a good way to open. Hey, Maya, I've got 31 people on the list right now. So if I will add you on the list if you are going to be awake. But if you are not going to be awake, I've got 31 people on the list. Deja says I legit was thinking about that. Yes. See, all of this has to do with prosperity. So, you know, focus on what's really important, and it's going to help you stay grounded as well. All right, Amy is next. Amy, are you still here? All right, Amy's here. Let's focus on the full moon in Aquarius release, what you need to let go of, purge in this energy, and then the zodiac planetary influence that's going to assist you in this transformation. Uranus, maybe Mercury. I saw Mars too. I do not like using these cards because I want to shuffle forever. Okay, Amy, let's get started with your reading. We're opening up with your shadow energy strength card. The 8th card in tarot representing the sign of Leo. It could be in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. If not, August is important to you. This full moon in August is important to you because it is giving you an opportunity to show how strong and brave you are. You have to face your fears with this full moon energy, and it requires courage. Leo energy requires also that you have a strong sacral chakra. You've got to take pride in yourself, what you do, and what you can bring to the table, either in a relationship, a friendship, or a career. You avoid the low vibration energy of the Leo and number 8, where we have the scarcity mindset. We are not very confident in ourselves. We stay stuck on karmic cycles. 8 is the infinity symbol sideways. Or we have an overinflated ego, and we have a hard time being teachable in this energy. So Amy, what you're meant to release with the full moon in Aquarius energy is represented by the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that these were two eights. Eight, look at there. 888 is a reminder of the law of attraction. The law of attraction. If you worry too much, you are going to attract exactly what you do not want. Eight of Swords is a self-imposed restriction when it comes to your commitments and hard work. This may have something to do with work, literally, like job, school, even with this Pentacle card influence. Eight of Pentacles is commitments. It's a Virgo energy. You may be looking for perfectionism in yourself, and it is time to let that go, because everyone is humanly flawed, and that is okay. You need to be teachable. Acknowledging the fact that you don't know everything and that you can learn something new is a test and sign of strength, and that's okay. You need to let go of this limited mindset here that you are a victim of these karmic cycles, that Eight of Swords energy. Eight of Pentacles is asking you, yes, stick to the hard work here, pay attention to the details, but do not obsess over them. You may be looking for all the information, concrete information, before taking a leap of faith. It's not going to happen, because you have to activate the Strength card and have courage here and be brave with this new beginning, or to try something that's outside of your comfort zone. Maybe Pluto. It could be even the sun. That's your planetary supporting energy. The one that's going to help you purge here, Amy, is it's Saturn. Saturn. Discipline. So this is karmic. That makes sense, because Saturn, you may be too hard on yourself. Saturn is very pessimistic, and right now it is back in the sign of Capricorn, and it is retrograde. So when Saturn is retrograde, we are forced to fix ourselves first before the outside can change. So if you're noticing that the outer world is moving very slow, Amy, it is because you still have some shadow work to do. Discipline, slow and steady wins the race, but don't fall into pessimism with this Saturn energy. Saturn rewards. It is the Lord of karma. And yes, life might be kicking your butt, but you don't need to dig your hole any deeper by being hard on yourself. Thank you, Amy, so very much for your patience, for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. All right. All right, that was Amy's reading. Seba's next. Amy says, thank you so much. It was so accurate. Yes, yes. Listen, that 8 energy is big. There could be some major life changes for you in the month of August, Amy. You be strong, okay? This is what your spirit guides want you to do. All right, Seba, let's go ahead and get started with your full moon in Aquarius shadow of the soul reading. Wow. Wow, no wonder I feel you, like it's so hot in here, and I see why. I can feel you. I would not be surprised if the moon was your planetary supporting energy, and that's the only one I'm gonna guess. Maybe Pluto, but I feel like the moon. Spirit is like, just pick a card. I don't know why. It just doesn't. I have to feel it, and there's not enough cards sometimes, so I get nervous. So let's get started with your reading. We're going to be focusing on your shadow energy, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. If that sign doesn't resonate, where you're going is this Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is saying that you still have some more work to do. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And it's because whatever it is that you're working on, Seba, is of such value that it is going to require a lot of time, because the the reward is something so tangible and so valuable that no one can take it away. Whether this is your spiritual journey, your personal ascension, your professional development with your career, you healing childhood wounds and breaking karmic cycles, it is so valuable that no one can take it away. In order to get that, though, you've got to be patient. Nine of Pentacles is requiring you not to give up on your hopes and dreams. It's going to take some time. So you need to be patient with yourself here. Do not compare yourself to other people. Whatever it is that you are working on, the Nine of Pentacles has a hard time with doing that. They see the success and the quick, upcomings of everybody else and wants to know when is it going to be my time? In due time, in due time, but it requires patience. 7, your full moon in Aquarius release energy is represented by the 10 of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Cups. Actually, it's vice versa. Queen of Cups clarified by the 10 of Wands. So I could feel you, like your energy, the Reiki exchange is very hot. I still haven't replaced my hematite ring, but it's because you're coming across this Queen of Cups energy. This is my card. Queen of Cups is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and it could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If not, you have got to release the low vibration energy of the Queen of Cups. This, pity party, this woe is me, I don't deserve, I'm not going to get anything, bad things keep happening to me, I'm always giving myself and putting myself, investing myself into these things, and I have an emotional attachment to them, and then they don't pan out. 10 of Wands is saying that this grief is a lot of burden to you. This feeling of responsibility where you are not responsible is a lot of burden to you. Maybe it is you yourself feel like a burden, Seba. And so you tend to isolate and you don't like to ask people for help. And you have to ask for help, whether it's an advice or it's someone actually coming to co-create and work with you, elbow grease with you. Expand. Be in the high vibration energy of Queen of Cups, where you're taking care of your needs first, the self-love and self-care, but you also have healthy emotional boundaries to where you're not so invested into people, places, and things that really are not worth your time and energy. Definitely boundaries here. This could even be 4th house, full moon. I can't remember what sign that is, but I feel like the moon could be your planetary supporting energy. That's my guess. But the one that's going to help you purge this energy, Seba, is Mars. This is very interesting. You must be too comfortable in your feminine energy right now, Seba. Supporting, nurturing, caring. Maybe you're being a little bit too passive as well, because Mars is masculine energy. It requires you to put up a fight for yourself here. It requires you to not give up here. Mars is also our energy, how we put our energy and our mind into motion. And if you're passive in the Queen of Cups energy and maybe even sulking or too afraid because the fear of the unknown, you're not taking any action. Mars is saying, put that fire up underneath your butt and get going. Don't stay here too long. Release this Queen of Cups energy here and instead step into a masculine King of Cups energy where you're not so easily influenced by other people's opinions and emotional triggers. Thank you, Seba, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Hey, C Showcase. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I have already done your reading. My donors will get private video links, and yours is already done. I just did not know where to send it. So if you could please let me know, either to send it on social media, Instagram or Facebook, or an email, and I will send you the link to your reading. Seba says, thanks so much, Ms. Brother, and it resonates. You are very, very welcome, Seba. And I know it can be difficult to step out of that feminine energy and into your personal power, the divine masculine, but it is required. It's all about balance. All right, Sharana, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Sharana, we're going to be focusing on your full moon in Aquarius release, the energy that you need to purge, and then the planetary influence with the Zodiac Tarot that's going to assist you in that transformation. Ooh. Some of your cards were trying to flip over there, and I see why. The moon for you also. Maybe Pluto or Uranus, maybe. All right, Sharonda, let's get started with your full moon in Aquarius shadow of the soul reading. Focusing on your shadow energy, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So, Ace of Pentacles is new money, new plans, new values here, new ideas. It is something that is important to you. And Ace of Pentacles isn't only a focus on your career and your finances, but this is your professional and personal development here. This is you taking care of your health, either, you know, getting a new diet, an exercise plan, or something as simple as drinking more water and getting more sleep. Ace of Pentacles encompasses all of that. This is where you're going. Your Ace of Pentacles is on the other side of this release. So you may have some new opportunities for jobs, learning, training, entrepreneurship even. You may have the opportunity to actually act in your authenticity with this new set of values because you are realizing that these are needs for you and that they have to be respected. So you're focusing on boundaries here and what's really important in your shadow energy. Sharonda, what you need to release in this full moon in Aquarius energy is represented by the energy of the Hangman, clarified by the Ten of Cups. So Hangman is the 12th card in tarot representing the sign of Pisces. I don't remember what your moon sign is. I never do. 1 + 2 is 3, which is Empress energy representing the sign of Libra. I know your Cancer sign, Leo rising, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. Full moon in the 7th house, no wonder. This is your full moon is happening in your 7th house of partnerships and open enemies. So this can be your friends, and this could be people who you thought were your friends, open enemies, people that you know that do not have your highest intentions. But this is also about interpersonal relationships. So taking away the emotions, this could be, you know, co-workers, supervisors. The Hangman is saying you've got to release this hesitation here in the energy of the Hangman. You wait because you want everybody to be happy. 10 of Cups is an emotional fulfillment. Your vision of a happy ever after may not be 100% realistic because then you aren't living in your personal truth. That's that Libra energy that I was getting with the number 3. Libras have a tendency to change to fit their environment instead of just being in their own self. That's that uninvolved Libra energy. You have got to rise above that. Your happy ever after is really all that matters. It's not about pleasing this person, and this person if you're not being authentic. 10 is a completion of family values, some family karmic cycles, something that maybe you had an emotional attachment to that was once of value to you now is in the way. Hangman energy, blocking you from your potential on the other side. Hangman is also an energy in the low vibration of some sadness and depression. So if you are triggered or you're experiencing some issues with your emotional health, you need to take care of that because it can have negative effects on your physical body as it is evidenced in this Ace of Pentacles cards. 10 is completion. If you're not living in your truth, it doesn't matter. You're never going to get this here by trying to please everyone else. So what I hear, Libra, Pisces, I said moon, Neptune even, maybe, because I heard dreams and like idolization and, you know, wanting the best for everybody, but life just isn't fair. So just want the best for yourself, and then it'll, you know, whoever is deserving of your blessings is going to get some of it. Your planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in the transformation, Sharonda, is Pluto. It is a transformation, death and rebirth, and it's something that may be difficult for you because it's a Scorpio energy. It requires you to go into your shadow side, and your shadow side is maybe wanting everyone to be happy, and having to accept the fact that life isn't fair, and you just have to put yourself first, and that is okay. It is the number 22 in this deck, which is a master number. It's a double vibration of 4. 4 is security, emperor energy, where you take your power back here by breaking these karmic cycles connected to family, generational wealth here as well. Thank you, Sharonda, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Hey, Lauren, just send me a message. I talked to you already. Text me, or I'll text you later. Sharonda says, "Ooh, I felt that." Okay, Spirit, I hear you. And you are Aries moon. Okay, God, dog, Aries moon. Listen. Especially if you're feeling triggered, it is because Mars and Chiron are conjuncting your Aries moon. Okay, so it is triggering things for you, and you are Leo rising, which if Aquarius is in your 7th house, 7 Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, you have a moon in the 9th house. 9th house is spirituality, and moon is connected to the mother. So you may be having some issues or some difficulties where you have to face your fears and speak to even your mother concerning your spirituality and your faith. And that's what's triggering this moon energy. 9 is also a higher state of consciousness, where maybe you need to face your fears with starting either a new career or learning something new, training, or going back to school. Okay. All right. That was a mouthful. That's what I get for not being here last week, but I was in the hospital, so I had no choice. All right, Miranda, let's go ahead and get started. I know, Sharonda, I know it. I know it. Let me tell you something. The love of my life has an Aries moon, and you're getting your butt kicked. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. This sucks. This Mars and Chiron, Chiron Aries transit sucks. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that because it's conjuncting my midhaven, which is where my north node is. So my trials and tribulations are very public right now. So I feel you. Miranda, let's go ahead and get started with your full moon in Aquarius reading. I'm not even arguing with Spirit today. Not today. I can't. I've been up since 2:22 arguing with Spirit today. So Miranda, let's get started with your reading, focusing on your shadow energy, the 7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands is about boundaries. This is about fighting for your rights, your needs, getting your needs met first. Boundaries, though, starts with you. So boundaries is where you're going to be able to enforce your boundaries without any feelings of guilt, being able to hold your own self accountable so that other people can take you seriously energetically and start respecting your boundaries. 7 of Wands is also an energy of determination, where you are fighting, your fears, you're fighting off the haters, and you're like, get with that stick. This is on the other side of the release here, where you are more confident in doing this. 7 is patience, is faith, the Chariot card energy, Cancer, which may be in your chart, Sun or rising. Victory is on the other side, but something is blocking it in this full moon energy. So what you're meant to release here, Miranda, is represented by the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Hangman. Both of these are water sign energies. Hangman, Pisces energy, which may be in your chart, and the Knight of Cups is all water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So Hangman is the 12th card in tarot. Hangman is requiring you to look at things at a different perspective. I'm hearing a different message of the Hangman for you, coupled with this Knight of Cups. You have to release this need to overcompensate for other people's, I'm trying to keep it PG-13. Somebody's, either you're really motivated or somebody is upset. Do not overcompensate for the shortcomings of other people. Boundaries here, because then they don't have a reason to step up. Hangman is saying you need to think of things from a different perspective. Instead of feeding the problem with more love and care, maybe you need to step back and take your power back and say, okay, well, here's my hand. It's time for you to show up now. Whether this is a relationship, a family member, or a job even, you work with you. Things need to work with you. Hangman is also asking you to have a little bit of faith. There could be some delay in a reconciliation. Maybe there needs to be some type of compromise. Maybe forgiveness is needed here with this energy. And you gotta have some faith. And if you're waiting to hear an apology, if you're waiting for that, keep on waiting. If you know you're in the right wherever this is, if you enforce your boundary and you know you are in the right and you've done this in the higher vibration and you're being gaslighted, somebody's trying to make you feel bad for standing up for yourself, you do not chase them. You wait for them to come to you. Whatever this is resonating here. Wait, I feel like you're in the right here, and you shouldn't be downing that at all. The planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in this transformation here, Miranda, is the sun. You are in the right, absolutely. Sun is you, ego here, and this higher sense of self-worth is what is being activated in this energy. You know your worth, and you're not going to continue to invest yourself where you're not getting some type of reciprocation back. Even the simple, thank you, I appreciate you, I value you. You're not asking for much. It's draining to invest yourself where your boundaries are constantly being challenged, constantly being crossed. We don't have time for that. Sun also is the 13th card in tarot, which is that transformation death card energy, Scorpio energy. You make sure you're doing this from a healthy sense of ego. It's Leo season, and we all know how stereotypical low vibration Leo energy can be, where you can have a hard time seeing from a different perspective because of an overinflated ego. Take a time out. I feel like you're more so in the right than the other, wherever this is resonating. But if it does come back to you to make amends, fight fire with love, okay? Miranda, thank you so very much for reaching out to me and for your patience for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Miranda says, yes, brother, I'm cutting off a Pisces moon. I cut off a friend of 20 years Monday. She didn't understand boundaries. Let me tell you something. I don't know what's going on with Pisces and Virgos. Pisces is 12th house, Virgo is 6th house, because I don't watch TV and I don't know anything about celebrities, but I learned from August, whatever you say his name is. I know about Will Smith only from the movies. I didn't know Jada was still doing anything. Virgo's whole set of mess. And then this Pisces energy, this unevolved Pisces energy, they're struggling. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but there's some toxicity with those two signs there. So I completely understand you. Pisces in the low vibration is 12th house, where they have a hard time understanding what is real. And that's including their own flaws sometimes. So I feel you're right. Okay. All right. So Lachelle's next. For everyone who has joined, it is 9:45, but I have 31 people on my list, so the list is not closed. Lachelle, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Oh no. This is definitely going to be probably a test of faith for you, Michelle, here. Whatever it is that you are releasing, it's karmic. The results will be karmic. It may be life-changing. It may change multiple areas of your life once you release this. Pluto, Saturn. Okay, Michelle, let's get started with your shadow energy. Yeah, this is a test of faith. The Seven of Swords. You have to face your fears. You have to. 7 is faith. 7 is also spiritual ascension. 7 is also intuition. You already know. I feel like you already know the message that I'm about to give you here. So if this resonates, I'm just here to affirm and to help give you the confidence that you need to face these fears. Face the truth. Be honest and be real with yourself, a situation, and others. 7 of Swords can also be an energy of maybe even some type of secret. This is on the other side of your purge. Secret is the unknown. And there is something beautiful about not knowing. We, in our human sense, we focus on the low vibration. Oh my gosh, there's the unknown. Ooh, scary. But we should think of it as, oh my gosh, there's the unknown, as in there are limitless possibilities. Anything could happen. Think of it that way, in a high vibration instead of a low vibration, because you're going to end up manifesting your worst fears here. And Spirit will put these tests in your face to show you just truly how strong you really are. So don't ask for these lessons if you don't want them, okay? So, Michelle, the energy that you're meant to release in the full moon in Aquarius energy here is, I only wanted to pull 2, but Spirit's got something to say. I've got 3 cards for you, and they are all major arcana, which means that this is inevitable. Wherever this is resonating, this is inevitable. The fact that you have to face this is inevitable. What you choose to do with this energy is up to you, but you have to face it. 6 card in tarot is the Lover's card energy. This is a soulmate. This is why this is karmic. This could be a person, place, thing, job, whatever. It is something that you are learning a lesson from here. Soulmates are life partners here, and actually not all of them are life partners. And if you are attached to something where you've learned a lesson already and you're continuing to hold on to it, Michelle, whatever this is, the full moon is trying to kick it out of your life. It is forcing you to face this. The Tower card is the 16th card in tarot, which equals also another 7. So there is a balance. There is mutual harmony, reciprocity even here, moderation in the number 6. And then you have 7, a test of faith here. Tower is that crumbling down of that unstable foundation here. Tower also is a fear. And then we have the Moon card, the 18th card in tarot, which is a 9. So you go from 6, harmony, balance, test of faith in the number 7, and then bam, 9. Here's your endings. And Moon is the fear, facing the ending here. 9 also could be a lot of insomnia, hard time sleeping because of worry, anxiety, maybe even panic attacks about things, worrying about maybe even retaliation, or if you were to step outside your comfort zone, Michelle, that something bad may happen to you. Moon card is asking you to look into your subconscious and ask you what the root of this fear really is. Is it real, or is it just like a figment of your imagination, that Neptune energy? Are you holding on to this karmic soulmate energy because it's something real and tangible and it is of value to you, or are you looking at the potential of what it can be, and is it really hurting you in the long run? It's a lot to unpack in this message, and it's because whatever it is it's affecting your entire life here, and it is inevitable with the presence of the major arcana. Let me 9 plus 7 is 16. That's Tower. 1 plus 6 is 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. Death card energy, Scorpio transformation. 1 plus 3 is 4. The next 4 weeks. So yes, this is inevitable. By the end of August, this is going to happen. This energy, you're going to have to face this. The planetary supporting energy that is going to assist you in this transformation, Michelle, is Saturn. It's karmic. Absolutely. This is a deep tail reading, and I don't mean to get deep on here, but you need to hear this. You know what is needed, because this is the next stage of your life is on the other side. So let the tower fall. If it is not working for you, let it fall here. Maybe it is you need to take a leap of faith, and your tower could be a surprise, and you're looking at worst case scenario, when in reality, here's Saturn telling you, good job, boo-boo, you're doing a good job, you just need to cross the finish line so I can give you this reward. But you're sick and tired of Saturn beating up on you, so you're like, whatever, F it, I'm just gonna give up. Not today. You are going to have to face this energy. You are not meant to give up. Saturn is here to reward your hard work. You are Capricorn's sun, I believe. So I can feel why this may be heavy for you, or this transformation may feel empowering, even if you can be in the high vibration. It's a lot to unpack here, Lachelle, but you are stronger than you give yourself credit for. So you need to start giving yourself credit. Oh. I was probably a preacher in my past life. Lachelle, I love you very much. And I have faith in you. And I know your reading resonates. I know it does. All right. Sai Marie, you're next. I know that was a lot, y'all. I apologize. All right, Sai Marie. Let's see what it is that you are meant to release in this full moon in Aquarius energy. And then the Zodiac planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation, help you with this purge. Leo rising, okay, Virgo moon. So Leo rising would have this full moon happening in your 7th house of partnerships and open enemies, interpersonal relationships. So it's Libra, it's the natural rule of the 7th house, but your cards are trying to turn over. Some type of blockage. Yeah. I'm not arguing with spirit today. I'm not today. It's karmic. Whatever it is that you're going through, the choices you make will have a domino effect in maybe more than one area in your life here. Simon, let's focus on your shadow energy, and it is the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles can be earth sign energy. You are Virgo moon, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could also be in the chart of someone else where this resonates. This is a personality card. Page of Pentacles is the student, an opportunity to learn something new, see things from a different perspective, to be teachable. Page of Pentacles also, it has to create new ideas, new ways to attract things that are of value to them. But in order to do that, it requires you to look at it from a different perspective. Starting over here in the energy of the Page of Pentacles may be necessary, or teaching. Maybe it is that you are the teacher here, wherever, because Saturn is the Lord of Karma, and it may be that you are teaching someone else a lesson. There may be in the parent-child dynamics and issues concerning caregiving or parent-child, where this is resonating with Saturn and the Page of Pentacles. So, Simon, the energy that you are meant to purge and release with the full moon in Aquarius is represented by the 8 of Pentacles, clarified by the 2 of Swords. Am I still going? Okay, my Wi-Fi is cutting off, but I'm plugged in here. So, Simon says, yes, I think I'm teaching someone a lesson. Yes, I feel that it is. And the thing is, this student has to receive it, and the student may have to make a decision, because what you are meant to release here is control. The Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a commitment, something that you're putting a lot of hard work and energy into. It could be an actual commitment, job, relationship, something that requires partnerships. This full moon is happening in your 7th house. Eight of Pentacles is that Virgo energy. This is activating your moon here. And the Two of Swords, this is wait and see. You've got to release the need to know all the answers, because Two of Swords is saying you're not going to get them because it's not your decision to make. You've got to wait. You've got to wait for them to make a decision. You've got to wait for them to make a change. Maybe you've got to wait for them to answer you, or wherever this is resonating, to control. When you are Saturn and teaching someone a lesson, when you abuse your power or you hold on too tightly, they run even further. Kind of like when you squeeze like a puppy or a cat, and it like runs and it flails. That's what's kind of happening. You want to love it gently, but not smother it, is what this is saying. So you've got to release this need to control and want to know all the answers. It is a teachable moment even for you, because yes, you may be more spiritually attuned, you may be more experienced in wherever this is resonating, but it's a co-creation. It's a partnership here. So the other half has to do something too. You are being taught a lesson also. And Saturn is your planetary supporting energy, because this is karmic. So you have a soul connection to this energy where it is resonating, which is saying that if for whatever reason the student is not learning the lesson, you will get another opportunity, but it is up to you if you want to continue to be teaching forever. Saturn is the Lord of karma, and the definition of insanity, doing the same things and expecting different results. So let go of the control. Maybe it is that you give the power to the student and see if things change differently for you. However, everybody learns in their own time, and some people choose not to, and that is okay. So whatever it is, 19, Leo energy, Sun card, is requiring you to be hopeful, have faith, be optimistic. 1 + 9 is 10, Wheel of Fortune. It is karmic. It is going to be a domino effect on multiple areas of your life, but Saturn is retrograde. So there may be some delays in August, and you may see things moving towards the end of August and then September when Saturn moves direct. All right, Sai Marie, thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. It's tough being Saturn in a dynamic, because it requires you to think above your own human flaws. You've got to put your human nature, your human side to the side, and think in your higher state of consciousness. And I would just speak for myself. Sometimes the human side just wants to pout and be petty. But now it's not the time, is what Spirit is saying. All right, Jasmine, let's get started with your reading. Yes, I do love having the answers. Because it gives you a sense of security. This is a test of faith. You can't have the answers right now. Jasmine, let's look at your full moon energy. I'm definitely looking for some 10s, 0s, 1s. All right, Jasmine, let's go ahead and get started with your shadow of the soul, full moon in Aquarius reading. We're looking at your shadow energy here, and it is, wow, the Page of Pentacles are totally shuffled that day. So Page of Pentacles is your shadow energy also. So Page of Pentacles is that energy of the student to learn something new, but it requires you to be creative as well. Page of Pentacles, wants to absorb things. So you've got to be teachable yourself, which requires you to think outside of the box. Page of Pentacles is like a knowledge sponge. So maybe it is that you are limiting your options when it comes to where you want to invest yourself into, whether it's school, a new training activity, maybe even a relationship, or investing yourself in yourself, such as having, you know, better health, being in a better place spiritually, or professional development. Complacency is going to be your greatest enemy here in this energy. And so this is something that you are meant to release. Being too comfortable where you are, because you're meant to learn something new. So Jasmine, your full moon in Aquarius release energy is represented by the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the World card. So the World is the 21st card in Tarot, where 2 + 1 is 3, which also brings in the Empress card, the sign of Libra. It may be in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Earth sign energy, then Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn may also be in your chart. So what you are meant to release, Jasmine, is impatience. You are meant to release the fact that you want to rush the process, whatever this is. Your spiritual awakening, you rushing even school, rushing to get to the top in your job, rushing to get to, you know, a life partnership or a marriage here. Things take time. Spirit is saying that you're not quite yet ready to receive maybe something that you are manifesting, because there's still more for you to learn. So you have got to release, again, that complacency energy. The World card is a cycle ending for a new one to begin. You've got to explore. Maybe it is that you wanted to travel or go somewhere from a distance. Maybe you're afraid of networking and communicating with other people. You may look at that as a sign of weakness to reach out to other people. You may even have some difficulties working with people at a distance or through social media. World card is like social media energy also. You've got to release those fears attached to that. This impatience here, and this sense of perfectionism and complacency in the Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles. You're getting there though here, Jasmine, because you're already ascending even in this small spread. You open up with the Page, and then you moved up to a Knight, but you've got to release the low vibration Knight energy, and then you'll be able to elevate into the level of self-mastery in the Queen energy, and then the mastery of the self and others in the King energy. It takes time, okay? So be patient. The planetary supporting energy, Jasmine, that's going to assist you in this purge is Uranus. Uranus is transiting the sign of Taurus, so you definitely could have Taurus in your chart. Uranus is that thinking outside of the box. It's humanity, friendship, meeting other people, seeing things from a different perspective, different cultures here. Explore. Spirit is asking you to explore, because where you are right now is not where your highest potential could be. Uranus also requires you to look at things from a higher state of consciousness, moving into the age of Aquarius. Do things that are different, not what society or your family expects you to do, but what you want to do, you know, authentically. This is the number 20, which is also bringing in the energy of the High Priestess. Trusting your intuition, it will guide you. Your gut instincts are right, as long as you are not rooting those instincts in fear. Jasmine, thank you so very much for your patience, for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Jasmine says, I'm so impatient. You're a social media manager. Yes, I do feel like I'm blocking myself spiritually and professionally. Yes. I want to open myself up to people and friendships. Thank you. Yes. I mean, you're a social media manager. People are teleworking more. You can take advantage of this pandemic. The fact that people are stuck at home and are always in front of their phones and computers. Use it to your advantage. But it is going to require you to think outside the box and to try to reach the different communities, okay? And maybe full moon even in the 10th house, career. It's a lot of earth here. Maya, let's get started with your reading. Maya, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. We're looking at your full moon in Aquarius energy, what you need to purge, and then the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in that transformation. I can't pick a card to save my life today. Spirit is just not having it. I've also done a lot of readings. I'm also very tired. I'm not tired, but I've been up for a while. Okay. So this can have something to do with something or someone that you have an emotional attachment to, or this can be involving your boundaries, being able to separate your professional life and your home life even. All right, Maya, let's get started with your shadow of the soul reading by looking at the shadow. And it's the Ace of Pentacles. Maya, Ace of Pentacles is new money, new jobs, new opportunities for prosperity and abundance. It is on the other side of this energy that you need to release. Ace of Pentacles is new sets of values, something that was once important to you that you may have emotionally invested yourself into is no longer serving you. And it's a boundary that you have to set for yourself to separate your feelings from what is practical. If you always stay with what you love, you will go nowhere, especially if you are a loving person. These feelings of guilt for putting your values first is something that you will need to purge here in this energy. You most definitely can have some new opportunities here for learning, new ways to make money, new ways to actually live in your truth. You can have new opportunities even to have better physical health with this Ace of Pentacles on the other side of this purge. So I could not choose the energy because Spirit is also impatient. But the Knight of Cups came out for you, Maya. So the Knight of Cups is compassion, compassionate towards yourself. You got to be compassionate to other people also, but there needs to be some type of compromise also in this energy. And if you are giving up more than what you're getting, it is no longer a compromise here, Maya. Now this is a sacrifice. If you are giving more than what you are getting and you are putting your needs second to the wants of something else, this is now becoming a sacrifice. And you have got to make some decisions here. The energy that you need to release is represented by the Two of Pentacles, clarified by the King of Cups. So King of Cups is requiring you to release this need to either want to parent or nurture something, watch it grow. Maybe it is that you invested yourself in something emotional. You feel like it's your baby. You've been with it for a long time. You see the potential of this baby, but baby is not listening. Baby doesn't want to listen to you. Baby doesn't want to cooperate. Well, put baby in timeout, okay? Because you've got to do you. Whatever baby is, put baby in timeout. When baby wants to start behaving, baby will come to you. But if baby no longer serves you a purpose, you know, you don't need to continue to nurture something that's not ever going to really grow. The Two of Pentacles is releasing this indecision here. Maybe it is you're juggling. I'm guilty. Maybe I shouldn't. This is not the right decision to do. No, you've got to put your needs first. And if you're putting your needs first and you're doing it with integrity, Spirit is always going to catch you, even when you fear failing here. You most definitely have to try not to be so emotionally invested in your work is what I'm hearing. because it makes it very difficult for you to want to excel, because there's some guilt associated with that. It could be that you are juggling multiple different options. Maybe it is there's indecision between an option, or you are doing more than one thing at a time, and something you need to let go of because you are abusing your own boundaries by being emotionally torn and exhausted in this King of Cups energy. Compassion towards yourself, first and foremost, with the presence of the Knight of Cups. So Maya, the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation is Neptune. Yes, Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, this unconditional love. Neptune is unconditional love, but Neptune in the low vibration is idolization. This is where you see the potential of the baby, but baby isn't listening. You got to do what's best for you. Neptune is unconditional love. 21st card in tarot, 2 + 1 is 3. Empress energy, where you have to put yourself first. You can create something out of nothing, even when it requires you to start over. Neptune, you can make your dreams come true as well, but if you are working off of potential, it's just never going to come into fruition. Okay, stay grounded here in your decisions. That's that indecision, because your heart is so attached to this that you're having a hard time staying grounded. Thank you, Maya, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Maya says, I literally was having this conversation with myself on my way home from work today. Literally. I know you were. Let me tell you something. I used to work at the DMV. Everybody knows how the DMV is. It is true. Whatever you're thinking, yes. Everywhere, yes. I chose to stay in that job because I was emotionally invested, and I could have been working underneath like the director of human resources for the Department of Health and Human Services. I gave up at least 2 promotion opportunities to work at the goddamn DMV. Don't do it. Don't be like me. Do not cut yourself short because you're emotionally invested into something, okay? Separate it, okay? Boundaries. All right, Brooke. Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me as I get through these readings. Brooke, you've been on my mind. Wow. What is even the point? What is even the point? I just want to read the cards. I just want to pull my own cards. Never mind. Same message. I wouldn't be surprised if Neptune was your planetary supporting energy either. Maybe the moon. Okay, Brooke, let's get started. We're going to focus on your shadow energy, which is the Ace of Cups. Blessed. Ace of Cups, self-love, self-care, your emotional needs first. What is making you happy? New ways of bringing in healthy love and evolving, and to stop attracting karmic partners is the reward for you releasing this energy. You get this Ace of Cups. Instead of getting the dirty water out from the side of the street, you get Niagara Falls. You get something clear. You get something pure here. Something that you don't have to look through the muddy water and kind of guess, is this safe? Something where you don't have to go and filter it because it is organic here. It's your reward for releasing this energy here, Brooke. So you're going to be able to attract things that are more healthy, that are more beneficial for you. You're going to attract environments and relationships where you get to live in your own truth here and put your emotional needs first without feeling guilty for that. Ace of Cups, self-love, and the unconditional love for others. So, Spirit really wouldn't let me pull any cards. Spirit doesn't let me pull any cards all day. But so let me tell you the message the Spirit is giving me here first. So Spirit's message for you, what Spirit chose to release. We've got the Eight of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is like this wish fulfillment. And maybe it is that there's something that you were wishing for that really does not serve your highest good. And you are meant to learn to love this thing that you may need to be walking away from unconditionally. So that means to accept maybe some decisions or some boundaries of others, or maybe even accepting the fact that something or someone does not see your worth. This Ace of Cups energy. Even if you feed it with more love, even if you care for it, like the metaphor I was using earlier, if you smother it, it just runs away faster. And what it is that you need to release is this: you see the good even when sometimes there's only like a tiny bit, and you magnify it here because you genuinely do like to love unconditionally. But maybe you need to set some more boundaries emotionally so that you are not taken advantage of. It's a heavy cup influence here, and I know you're Pisces in your chart. That's the first message that Spirit told me. And Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups is also saying that you need to release, giving up on your dreams. Just because it didn't work out in this environment or with this person doesn't mean it's never going to happen. Whatever it is that this wish fulfillment is that you want, it's just, these are not the people that are, or the environment that's going to bless you with this unconditional love. You're getting muddy water from whatever it is that you may be holding on to when you really should let go. So the cards that I chose with my hands, not the ones that attacked me, were the Hermit card clarified by the Lovers. So here you are, light worker, learning a lesson about soulmate energy. Hermit is Virgo energy, but it is a light worker. This is a spiritual teacher, which you are. And you, as a teacher, are going to attract students that need to learn a lesson, and not everybody is ready to hear what it is that you have to say. Not everybody is ready to face their shadow side here. It's not your problem. It's not your responsibility. That's when you have to love it unconditionally, even when it chooses to misbehave, even when it chooses not to listen to the higher vibration message that you are trying to feed it. Hermit card is asking you to go within yourself also. When it comes to our soulmate energies, they are mirror energies of ourselves. Sometimes we have a hard time seeing where we need to be fixed. So Spirit will send us environments and people that pluck our last freaking nerve because it triggers something that needs to be healed. So pay attention to your triggers here, light worker, because you're getting an opportunity to learn to heal these things. The Lover's card, first and foremost, is choice. And you do have a choice here. Free will is yours, but others have free will also. And if somebody is exercising their free will, love it from a distance. But you need to take your power back and exercise yours as well. Lover's card is saying you need to continue to co-create with Spirit also, because I feel like your energy may be very low. You've got a lot of cup card energy, potentially even blockage of the heart chakra for you here. It's time to do some shadow work here, and so that way you're not attracting things that don't really truly work for you. So Brooke, the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation is Uranus. So Uranus is the age of Aquarius, and the age of Aquarius is saying you need to do things in a different way. Do things that are unconventional. Maybe investing in unconventional relationships, doing something that takes you outside of your comfort zone. It could be that you need to surround yourself with a more friends in a spiritual community, and instead of maybe just focusing too much on just the one-on-one. If you have the support of many, to lose the support of a few doesn't really hurt as bad. That's the message that I'm hearing. Uranus requires you to be in your higher state of consciousness as well. And this Hermit card is activating your light working energies, where it's time for you to evolve. So receive your messages, even the ones that you may not really want to hear, because you're learning, okay? 9 and 6 is 15. 15 card in tarot is the Devil. That's Capricorn energy. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 is Lovers, Gemini energy here as well that may be playing a factor. So a lot of lessons, soulmates, boundaries here for you here, Brooke. Thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Brooke says, all of this is accurate. Definitely all up in my shadow at this time. Lots of healing taking place. Yes, yes. I'm realizing that a lot of healers are struggling with their loved ones and loved areas, and accepting their choices to be in an even lower vibration. So if you're dealing with that, you know, I feel your pain. All right, Larissa, let's get started. You are very welcome. Hey, Positive for Life. You're fine. You're fine. Larissa, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Jupiter. I wouldn't be surprised if Jupiter was your planetary supporting energy, and that's the only guess that I'm going to take, because Spirit won't even let me pick cards tonight. All right, Larissa, let's go ahead and look at your shadow of the soul, full moon in Aquarius energy, focusing on your shadow, Queen of Pentacles. This definitely may have something to do with your work, career, finances, and your professional and personal development. Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising. But this is you. This is your reward for this purge. Self-sufficiency. You're a businesswoman, an entrepreneur. You're selling yourself. You are attracting opportunities for partnerships, for jobs, for work here, things that are of value, something tangible that you can use to better yourself and to reach your short and long-term goals. A Queen of Pentacles is someone that is very organized in their thoughts. They're organized in their plans, their resources, time, energy, money. Avoid low vibration energy of the Queen of Pentacles, where you are a workaholic. I need you to take a break. A pot calling the kettle black. I need you to take a break. It's important to have that balance and moderation. Yes, you're motivated. Yes, you're fired up. You want to go out and do all these things. But if you do too much in the King energy, you're not nurturing yourself. So make sure that you take the time to plan in action. You can do a lot in this stage of Queen energy, self-sufficiency, getting your ducks in a row first before actually putting this energy out in the ethers and out in the atmosphere as well. So, Larissa, the energy that you are meant to release and purge in the full moon in Aquarius is represented by the Ten of Pentacles, clarified by the Temperance. So there's some ending that may have happened when in your career, or some ending that's going to happen in your career and finances. Maybe you've come to completion of values here, something that was important to you, school, some type of project here. You're finishing it, you're completing it here, and now it's time for you to be in a state of moderation. A Temperance is Sagittarius energy. which also could be in your chart. But temperance is exactly that, filling your cup first. So if you're working hard, you put in all this energy here, again, resting and taking breaks as well, relaxing. A Ten of Pentacles is asking you to release this need to always want to reach the top. There's always going to be work there. It'll be there for you tomorrow. So why are you trying to do everything in a day? You can't accomplish everything in a day. Baby steps matter. Baby steps are important. You want to take big old leaps because you're feeling empowered. So you want to take big leaps and you want to rush and you want to get there. But sometimes you've got to tiptoe. And that's what Spirit is asking you to do. Learn to be comfortable in that tiptoe. Okay? 10 is completion. So you're in the one energy, but there's still some creation that's happening. Balance with the Temperance card. So Larissa, your planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in this transformation is Neptune. Yes, your wishes are going to come true here, but you can't be so aggressive. You can't be grasping them like that. You've got to rest and relax too. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. Venus is Taurus energy, which I was feeling here. Venus is also our values, things that are important. And Neptune is when we can make our dreams into reality. And that is what is happening. You are weaving your dreams into reality. There's no need to rush because you are doing a good job already. So just take your time. Neptune is also an energy of prayer. Activating even the third eye chakra, maybe your spirituality is being activated. 12th house activated as well, where you're breaking some karmic cycles within your own life. You can also be achieving the goals in your North Node energy with this full moon release. It's good. Okay, so finish whatever is old before you start something new. Larissa, thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Larissa says, stepped away from social media again. Yes, yes, tiptoe. Yes, the tiptoe. Like I was seeing like old school Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, like a tiptoe type of thing. All right. All right, Alicia. ALYSIA. I'm not sure if I spelled your name right. And if not, I apologize. All right, Alicia, let's get started. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not really sure how I'm functioning right now. I didn't go to bed till... I went to bed at like 9. But then I was back up at 2. Okay, I spelled it right. Okay, I'm brain fart. Alicia, let's go ahead and look in your full moon in Aquarius, shadow of the soul, release energy. So we're looking at what it is that you're meant to purge in this full moon energy this upcoming Sunday, and then the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in the transformation. Why won't Spirit let me choose these cards? I just can't even choose a card. It's probably because Spirit knows that I've been working hard. Okay. Saturn. I wouldn't be surprised if Saturn was a planetary supporting energy for you. Okay, so we're going to get started with your shadow energy here, Alicia, and then it is the 3 of Cups. So 3 of Cups is joy, a reason to laugh, a reason to have fun, a reason to celebrate. This is on the other side of the purge. some type of happiness. It is that you maybe have a new friendships, new environments, romantic relationships where you are not only lovers, but you are friends as well. This could be bonding with children, or people that you may nurture or you may care for, or maybe even doing some type of healing as it connects to siblings in the Three of Cups energy. Three of Cups could also be I'll wait for that message. I'm going to see what your planetary supporting energy is. If you've got Neptune in the planetary supporting energy, then we'll see if this message resonates. So these are the two cards that Spirit chose for you, Alicia, as what you need to release. And this is the Devil, clarified by the Hierophant. Hierophant's Taurus energy. It could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising. Devil is Capricorn energy. So the Devil is karmic. So there could be some karmic energy that you need to purge and release here. It could be a spiritual marriage or some type of spiritual union, something that you've been committed to for a long time that either no longer serves a purpose or is not growing with you. It could be like hierarchy. Maybe there is some low vibration energy attached to wanting to reach the top very fast, because hierarchy requires you to take your place here. So discipline is required. So you've got to release this need for perfectionism. You've got to release this state of pessimism because you are suppressed due to hierarchy or society or laws. There's an order here wherever this is resonating, and maybe it's coming in due time is what Spirit is telling me. Hierophant is also family, tradition, and religion. A Devil card could be some type of either obsession attached to it, or maybe some fear with separating from religion, or separating from maybe even society's grasp, or stepping outside of some norms that maybe the society may assign to you based off of, gender, race, etc. It's karmic, whatever it is that you need to release. And 5 is change. It is required here for you to be able to do that. The two strongest energies that I pull from your deck as what you need to release is represented by the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Magician. So the Magician is Aries energy, and it's the number 1. So there's a control, maybe controlling your emotions, releasing, being emotionally triggered by other people. If you are working on that, please do continue to do so here. The Devil and the Hierophant is saying that you may have people that come to just push your buttons just for the sake of pushing your buttons, because they want to see if you're going to abuse your power, or if you're going to stay in control of yourself. The Knight of Cups is a compromise. Also, you maybe need to release the need for manipulation, or to be a victim of manipulation here with the Magician and the Knight of Cups energy, and especially emotional manipulation. Don't let anybody psych you out, and don't psych others out either, because you love them, or because you love it. So the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you, Alicia, with this transformation, it is Pluto. So the message that I was hearing in 3 of Cups is third party involvement. So that maybe you're trying to not get help. Maybe you're trying to keep a situation between you and the other entity, and maybe you need a non-biased opinion or a third party to come in and assist you, or maybe give you a different perspective. Pluto is pain. It can be painful. It is a transformation that requires you to focus on the shadow side first before your outer circumstances can change. It is a rebirth opportunity for you wherever this is resonating, because you've got 3 out of 4 major arcanas in your release energy. And so it will be very karmic wherever this is resonating, and have a domino effect on multiple areas of your life that will bring you some opportunity for joy. It's just that to release this thought or this relationship or this idea may be challenging. Thank you, Alicia, so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I pray that your reading resonates. All right. New relationships. Yes, I'm emotionally triggered. Yes. Yes, I see that. And that's the test here for you, to not be emotionally triggered. And I'm telling you, if buttons are being pressed, and if you're trying your hardest, I'm just give yourself credit for even that, because Mars in Aries, Chiron in Aries is triggering our deepest wounds here, and we are going. We naturally, the human reaction is not always pleasant. All right, Miss Rivers. H, are you here? Thank you guys so much for being patient. I truly do appreciate that. I would be almost done if I had only stopped at 20, but I'm gonna push through. All right, Miss Rivers is here. Libra Sun, Virgo Moon, and Libra Rising. Libra, oh, a lot of Libra in your chart. So Libra Rising makes this moon in, oh gosh, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Oh, I went too far. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. In the 5th house, full moon in the 5th house. So 5th house is about the self. It's Leo house, your ego, fun, expression, freedom of expression, children, family, entertainment, living your authenticity here. Entanglements. 5th house is the house of entanglements, because 5th house wants to have fun. The King of Swords. There's your Libra energy right there. I mean, if the cards could just shuffle themselves tonight, because Spirit is just something else. Let's find out what it is that you're meant to release here in this full moon energy, and the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation, Nation. If you would let me shuffle my cards. Here's the King of Swords again. Again. Maybe I should burn some sage. I'm not trying to hear it with Spirit. You shouldn't have woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Then I wouldn't feel this way for you to need to pull my cards for me. I talk to you every day. I work every day. Maybe Mercury is your planetary supporting energy. All right, let's get started with your reading, focusing on your shadow side, the Tower. Tower, there's a test of faith here. 16th card in tarot, 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 is spiritual awakening. It's an opportunity for you to use your intuition. So if you got a lot of Libra in your chart, there could be a tendency to want to ignore that. Libra energy is iffy. It's this or that. I'm trying to make it balanced as possible, but sometimes it cannot be. Okay, so you may have to accept that and things may not always be balanced. The Tower also can be an energy saying that there is something that may not be working, a foundation that's already unstable, and you have been holding on to it, maybe even for the last 6 months, an idea, a relationship, wherever this is resonating, and it is finally time for it to come down, a reality check even. 7 is faith, patience here. Using your intuition is needed here for you to accept this Tower after the purge of this energy. So your full moon in Aquarius release, what you're meant to let go of, is represented by the Page of Cups, clarified by the King of Swords. And your Mercury is Libra also. Well, take it where it resonates, but you're meant to release entanglements. If you're in some entanglements, if you got a lot of options, narrow down your options. I don't know where this resonates. If it does, narrow down your options. It's okay. And Page of Cups can be like a relationship energy also, many different offers. You are in charge. You can make the decision. King of Swords is you having that power, you being able to make these decisions. But the indecision here is what you need to let go of. If you got a lot of Libra in your chart, this is funny because it resonates with me. I only have one air planet, and of course it's debilitated. Freaking Mars in Libra. It's the worst placement next to being Cancer. We're so indecisive sometimes, you know. But that's because Libra likes things to be fair and just, but life just doesn't always work that way. So you need to take your power back and realize that you are in charge, and you need to do whatever is fair for you, and that's okay. The Page of Cups also is asking you to release emotional immaturity, either emotional immaturity within yourself, or you attracting things that don't meet your emotional needs, you know. Things that are, I'm trying to be PG, things that are either petty or just, you know, something that is just simply fun, but you know that's not going to mature. You need to invest yourself in something that's going to mature, not just something that just touches the surface of this fifth house where you're having a bunch of fun. It's got to mature into something stable and long lasting that provides for you also, and not just triggering this need to have fun. You need to be open and honest with yourself. Release the need to not see the truth for really what it is, and that could even be your own truth in this King of Swords. King of Swords also can kind of be a know-it-all. So maybe it is that you feel like the counselor of the world with this Libra energy, and so you know, you're like Oprah. You need advice. You need my 2 cents. You need my 2 cents. Give it wherever it is needed. Take it where it resonates. But you can learn from others too. Okay. So planetary support energy that's going to assist you in this purge. It's Jupiter. So Jupiter is a higher state of consciousness here, activating this 9th house, where it's giving you an opportunity to have faith in yourself to be able to make these decisions and stay out of an indecision, and also for you to evolve from the low vibration Page of Cups energy, where you are easily emotionally triggered. You invest yourself too early emotionally into situations that don't end up panning out for you, and then you are drained here, and then you go back to this Libra energy and you start to be too logical, and you may act like a robot, you know. There needs to be some type of balance between your logical mind and your intuition here. Jupiter also expands. This is the 18th card in tarot, bringing in the moon, where you have to be, again, in a higher state of consciousness. But Jupiter expands any issues as well. And that's where this Tower card is coming in. So full moon reveals some secrets. So if you are waiting for some answers here, you'll get them around the full moon. If you're waiting for some clarity, you're going to get them around the full moon. And if you've got a decision to make, you've got options to narrow down, you'll feel more comfortable after the activation of this full moon. Thank you so much for joining me and for your patience, and I pray that your reading resonates. She said detanglements. Detanglement. She said, yes, ma'am, confirmed. Yes, he's released. Tom Petty. Detanglements. I know that's right. I like that word. Detanglements. That's so funny. You always have plenty options. You never have any problems in that area. Wherever this is resonating. But this is usually a common theme in your readings. I get a little bit envious when I read your cards. I'm like, look at her. Again, detanglements. All right, Chloe. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading, Chloe. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. Hey, Tab. My extended list is closed. I'm not accepting any more donations after 9 p.m. I have to do that. Otherwise, I get overwhelmed with extended readings. I'll have, 20 extended readings that I need to give out in 48 hours. And I've got several appointments Friday afternoon, and I cannot. Okay, Chloe, let's get started with your reading. Chloe, some of your cards are trying to turn over. I saw the death card. Some type of transformation that may be painful for you or difficult to move on from. We're focusing on your shadow of the soul. What is it that you are meant to release in the full moon energy? And then the planetary supporting energy that will assist you in your transformation, Chloe. I'm trying not to get attacked by cards. So, Chloe, let's go ahead and get started with your shadow of the soul energy reading, focusing on your shadow, which is the Lover's card. Listen, this may have something to do with something or someone you have an emotional connection to. Lover's card is the number 6 card in tarot, representing the sign of Gemini. It could be in your chart, sun, moon, rising. If that sign doesn't resonate, the Lover's card, first and foremost, is choice. Your power of discernment here. You have free will, and just because you are emotionally invested into something doesn't mean you have to choose to continue to invest in it if it no longer fits your higher good. That's the first message. The second message is Lover's card. You need to continue to strengthen your partnership with your spirit guides and your ancestors, because they hear you, they are listening. And just because you're not getting the responses as quickly as you would like, or getting the responses that you are expecting, does not mean that spirit doesn't hear you. Spirit is listening. Maybe it is that you need to be the one to listen to it. Pay attention to your signs and synchronicities when it comes to this power of discernment. The next message here, the Lover's card, is a soulmate energy. Soulmates are people, places, and things that teach us lessons, but not everything's a life partner. And here you are learning what is a life partnership and what it is that you need in order to create life partnerships where this resonates. Chloe, the full moon in Aquarius release energy is represented by the 3 of Cups, clarified by the 9 of Cups. So what it is that you need to release. If you got an entanglement, take it where it resonates, release it. And this doesn't even have to be romantically involved. Entanglement is anything that you are emotionally involved in. And if it's pulling you in 2 different ways, you need to step back, or maybe even get a non-biased opinion about what it is that you need to do or what options you need to take. 9 of Cups is the selfishness. You could have some friends, some siblings, maybe even people that you have emotional connection to, or a lover that may be very selfish. Maybe are not putting your needs first, or not being considerate of your circumstances. You need to reevaluate why you continue to hold on to these things. Is this a soulmate or a life partnership? That's the first message. The second message as to what you need to release, Chloe, is you need to release this fear of having fun and having a reason to be joyous and to celebrate. fear of not having your wishes fulfilled. The high vibration Nine of Cups energy is the genie in a bottle. This is a reason for you to be happy. Maybe it is that you are wanting to create something new. The Three of Cups is a card of a birth of something new. It could be a rebirth of yourself. You may want some type of romantic partnership where you can create a life, or you want to invest yourself in some type of business venture or partnership where you can create something that produces generational wealth and value. Don't hold on to the things that don't meet that narrative, okay? Because those things are soulmates. A soulmate is not going to grow with you. It's going to hold you back. It will anchor you. So you need to release the fear of being happy and to let maybe something or someone go so that you can reach your higher self. Chloe, the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in this transformation. It is the moon. So moon card is nurturing, loving, empathy here. But don't be stuck in the low vibration empath energy where you feel like you've got to save. You're responsible for fixing or for helping or for loving. You're not obligated at all. You're not obligated to anyone but yourself. So put it first and foremost. Take your power back. The moon card also is activating your intuition. This is the 14th card in tarot, which also brings in the temperance card, where you've got to fill your cup first. Put yourself first here with this moon card energy. It's full moon. I'm not sure where this house would be. Let me know if you know your rising sign. We can count together and figure out where this full moon will happen here. It's a lot of cup card energy. Maybe 4th house, family. Can't think of any other house. All right, Chloe. Thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I pray that your reading resonates. All right, YOLO. Are you here? Okay, your rising is Capricorn. So Capricorn rising would make this full moon happen in your second house of self-worth and your value here. So that makes a lot of sense. Self-worth. Second house sometimes come off as money, but this isn't a money house. This is about values here and you knowing what you deserve. Okay, so take that where it resonates. All right, Capo, let's get started. Venus and Uranus, I would not be surprised if either one of those were your planetary supporting energies based off of this cards here in tarot. So Capo, we're going to focus on your shadow energy for the full moon release, and it's the Three of Swords. So 3 of Swords, some disappointment, some disappointing news, maybe some heartbreak or triggers from the past here are getting an opportunity to heal. But this healing is something that you may need to be doing on your own, and this may discourage you. So you need to release here these old wounds, whatever that is being triggered. It's time to bury it. 3 of Swords is old news, a breakup, anything that triggers you mentally, something that you may have dreams about, even nightmares about, is coming up for you to pay attention and nurture it so that it can be fixed and heal that inner child energy. So Capo, the 2 strongest energies representing where you need to purge in the full moon in Aquarius is represented by the Empress, clarified by the 8 of Wands. So Empress is Libra energy. It could be in your chart, somewhere rising. Empress is an abundant being, someone that can create something out of nothing. And you have got to release this poverty state of mind, this codependent mindset of I am always going to need help. I am always going to need support, and I am unable to support myself. I am always going to need outside validation because I am not very confident in my own abilities. Nurture and support yourself. Release the need to hesitate, but putting your needs first. Divine feminine energy requires you ask for some help if you need it in order to get your needs first as well. Whether this is a break here or just, some temporary assistance. In Three of Swords, maybe there was a miscommunication that causes heartbreak or pain or suffering, and now it is time for you to heal this inner child wound with the presence of the Empress and move forward with the presence of the Eight of Wands. No hesitation. Also, the second message I'm hearing is this need to want to rush this healing process. That's not possible. Empress is a major arcana, and it's a number 3. So 3 is growth. So before you can move forward, you've got to put in that work to grow. You've got to water your seeds. You've got to wait for it to come up. And so if you hesitate, it further triggers this 3 of Swords energy. Planetary supporting energy, Capo, that's going to assist you in your transformation. It is the sun. You nurture yourself. You putting your needs first here, and this maybe ego wounding that is resurfacing from either childhood issues with women, issues with the mother, being able to tap in your divine feminine energy, asking for help and support instead of being so much in the masculine. This is the 13th card in this deck, which brings in the Death card energy, that transformation that may be difficult here, especially if you are experiencing these ego wounds. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to be a little bit selfish. Thank you so very much, Capo, for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. All right, YOLO. Now it's time for you to get your reading. You are very, very welcome. Very welcome. Thank y'all so much for being patient. So my free reading list is closed. If you are here currently live, I ask you to thumbs up this video if you've not already. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bells if you have not already, because this is a first come, first service basis. So you need to get the notification for when I go live so you can get in line. My donor list is closed. YOLO. Let's go ahead and look in your shadow of the soul, full moon and Aquarius reading, focusing on the energy that you need to purge and release in the full moon, and in the planetary supporting energy with the Zodiac tarot that's going to assist you in your transformation. Please. I heard Mars, but it could be Saturn. Okay. YOLO. Let's go ahead and get started with your full moon and Aquarius reading. We're going to be focusing on your shadow, which is the Hierophant card. Hierophant is the 5th card in tarot, representing the sign of Taurus, and it may be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If that sign doesn't resonate, 5 is change, and this change is necessary here. A Hierophant is changes in your spirituality, changes with your religion, maybe even changes in your family dynamic, or maybe you are choosing to go off the path and to focus on your spirituality instead of religion or some type of pre-structured environment here with the Hierophant. Hierophant after you have this change energy, you will be able to have a new set of values instead of having to do what is expected of you in society. If hierarchy plays a factor where this is resonating, time is what fixes that, and you will have to serve that time in order to gain the benefits of this hierarchy wherever this is resonating. So YOLO, excuse me. The two strongest energies representing where you need to purge is the Page of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. I'm gonna burn some sage. Oh no, I've done too much today. Okay, so where you need to purge, you need to release this fear of starting over, taking some type of risk when it comes to new ways of either making money or a new set of values here. The Page of Wands doesn't have very much experience in this new entity, wherever this is resonating for you, YOLO. But the Page of Wands is excited to try new things and is willing to explore. You've got to release this unwillingness to explore, whether this is to make your own money, start a new job, a new career, going back to school, or to explore some values that may be even different than your own, because you're getting an opportunity to see things from a different perspective because a change is initiated through this release. The Page of Wands also says that you may not have very much experience where you're going. So you're going to have to release this need for perfectionism. Don't try to hide behind a facade to say that you know what you're doing if you really don't know what you're doing. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be inexperienced. It's the journey that really matters. Your planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you, YOLO, that with this transformation is Neptune. So Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, which rules Taurus. So that makes sense with this Hierophant energy. Neptune is our wishes coming true. And your wish can come true, but you are going to have to be uncomfortable in order to accept it wherever this is resonating. Neptune is currently retrograde, and I don't know what's worse, a Mercury retrograde or a Neptune retrograde. Because Neptune, when it goes retrograde, we get the biggest reality checks of our lives. The rose-colored glasses for everyone comes off, and we have to see things for what they really are. And Neptune is asking you to do exactly that. See the situation for what it really is. Is it time for you to explore and start something new? Or should you continue to invest yourself into this, but then you have to wait your turn with the presence of the Hierophant card as a shadow? Make sure you're not idolizing a person or a situation here with this Neptune energy in the low vibration. It is the number 21, which brings in the World card in Tarot, a cycle ending for a new one to begin. And this happens through some type of risk in the Page of Wands, but I feel that you will be more stable and grounded than you think. Thank you, YOLO, for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Okay, so Malibu is next. All right, Malibu, let's go ahead and get started with your full moon and Aquarius reading. I'm trying to think, what can I do? So I have my obsidian right here, and I've tried to put it close to my heart. Right. Like the energy, I'm hoarding a lot of you all's energy, and I feel that in the physical manifestations here. The hot flashes. Malibu, let's go ahead and focus on your full moon release. what it is that you're meant to purge in this energy, and the Zodiac planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation. Well, let's get started, Malibu, with your reading. I only wanted to focus on one shadow energy, but now you have two. So, oh, I see. So we have got the Four of Swords and then the Six of Swords. So this definitely can have to do with maybe a potential blockage in your communication chakra, crown or blockage, a lack of faith, blockage in the third eye chakra, a lack of or inability to trust in your intuition, and then the blockage in the throat chakra, an inability to speak our truth, even though our voice shakes. So your shadow energy, Four of Swords, is rest and recovery, a pause, and finding some solutions to problems in the Six of Swords. As a shadow energy, this two-card combination is saying that maybe it is not you that needs to make a decision and then you need to wait on it. Waiting a little bit longer may have better results. Six of Swords energy, wherever this is resonating. It could be that maybe you need a vacation. Four of Swords is the card of rest and recovery, and then Six of Swords is it's like traveling to a foreign land. So you may need like a vacation even here in this energy, Malibu. So what you're meant to release in the full moon in Aquarius energy is represented by the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Empress. So you have to release here this need to want to have all your emotional needs met first before trying something new and exploring. Eight of Wands in the low vibration is hesitation, it's miscommunication, it is anxiety, worry, and doubt, because 8 expands, it's abundance here, it's strength. But then if you're hesitating, it brings resentment, it brings energy of frustration. The Empress energy, third card in tarot, representing the sign of Libra. What you need to release is this need to put other people's needs first. Libra energy kind of does that. Empress is a mothering energy, and you need to learn to mother yourself, nurture yourself here, Malibu. Tap into your divine feminine energy, relax. Plan. Non-action can produce even better actions in the future, especially if you're trying to take care of your mental health, or if there's some has been some verbal conflict or some verbal disagreements with this heaviness of the sword card energy in your shadow. Empress also may be triggering some wounds connected to prosperity and abundance, to be able to be independent, support yourself independently, or maybe even boundaries when it comes to nurturing and supporting others in the Empress. So Malibu, the planetary support energy that's going to assist you in your transformation is Saturn. So Saturn is transiting the sign of Capricorn, and it is retrograde. So the shadow work goes within first. Saturn rewards hard work, but it's going to force you to work hard to get it first. There could be this tendency to be either really anxious or deal with a lot of confusion or some type of illness in the mind because of the sword card energy, where you're trying to get back stability and you're trying to find solutions to your problems, but yet there may be some type of blockage with the Saturn energy. All right, Malibu. Thank you so very much for your patience for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Relaxing is a must. I'm working a lot. Yes. Feeling restless. Yes, I can see that. That's because of this Saturn energy. Saturn is like the father. You can do better. You can do more. You know, Saturn is always saying these things. You tell Saturn to shut up. You tell Saturn, I'm doing the best that I can do at this time, making the best decisions for myself. And you can take it or leave it. Period, point blank. You may need a vacation for real. Like, take a break. Malibu says this reading totally makes sense. Thank you. You are very welcome. Very welcome. I've got, you know what? I've got a lot of new people here too. So when I have new people, if I'm not read for you often, it takes more for me to be able to pick up the phone, because your spirit guides, this is my first time trying to reach into your energy, and they got me on hold. So sometimes it can be energetically draining, because I'm pulling from far away, because I've got to build that trust between you, my spirit guides, and yours. So, all right. Demini. If I'm mispronouncing your name, I apologize. So, guys, thank y'all for hanging in with me. It's 11 o'clock, and I'm at number 19. So I'm trying to go as fast as possible. All right, Demini, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Please let me choose a card. Here's the King of Swords. I'm going to put the King of Swords back. King of Swords may decide to show his face again. Whatever spirit wants. Come on, shuffle. Five of Pentacles. Wow. Here we go. There we go. No wonder I was having a hard time shuffling your cards. You may be even in conflict with your own self. Mars, Jupiter. No, I'm not arguing with spirit today when it comes to these cards. Whatever I'm called to pull, that's the message I'm going to give. Demini, let's go ahead and get started with your shadow of the soul reading. We're looking at your shadow. Oh, what you said. Yes. The Four Cups. Your peace of mind and sanity is on the other side of this release. Your ability to be able to meditate, be able to find your center, to not be emotionally triggered. If you've been really anxious, if you've been very moody, if you're like ups and downs, your recovery is on the other side of this release. Four of Cups is a meditation. It's also an energy of, potential missed opportunities, and you could be having a potential missed opportunity by being emotionally triggered or by losing your sanity here with this Four Cups card. What you are meant to release in the full moon in Aquarius energy is represented by the Five of Wands, clarified by the Four of Wands. I was struggling to shuffle your cards, like struggling, and you may be struggling with yourself. A Five of Wands could be the inner conflict. It's time to ascend. And you know this. You know this. Four of Wands is my 1111 card, spiritual ascension and awakening. And you're like, yeah, no, I'm not trying to do this. This is work. This is not all love and light. Some of this sucks. And you've got to release this resistance for your awakening. You've got to release your low vibration human side here and focus on being in a higher state of consciousness. A Five of Wands can also be an energy of competition. Maybe you're having some head over heart decisions here, where you're just this tug of war between yourself, and you are literally driving yourself crazy. You've got to choose choose your battles wisely. And if there's something happening in your environment that you have no control over, give it to your higher power. Say, fix it. I don't know. Here it is. I'm going to sleep. Wake me up in the morning with some synchronicity to tell me what I need to do, because I cannot figure this out. The Five of Wands also is the energy of competition from people on the outside. You've got to release this thought that you are competing with other people when it comes to the spiritual journey. We all messed up. Even me. I'm just a guide. Like, I don't even know how I do this. I'm not even at the higher state of consciousness. I can be triggered too. I'm going through some shadow work also. This isn't a competition, the spiritual journey. We're all in this together. So maybe it is that you need to open yourself up to accepting a community, people that can help you see things in a different perspective instead of resisting this change and fighting it here. Woo-sa Domini is what Spirit is saying. It's time for you to get onto your journey. So, Pluto, Saturn, maybe here, maybe even a Jupiter. I don't know. Spirit chooses the cards tonight. Two planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation is, well, I got one of them right. Definitely Saturn. If you are 29 or born to your return or your Sati, that's 27 through 32. It's you don't have a choice. It's time to ascend here. Saturn requires you put in hard work, and that hard work sometimes sucks. So it's time to suck it up. Is what Spirit is saying. It's a load of karma. And then you have Mars. Mars can help you, and take this fighting spirit and use it to propel yourself. Use your weaknesses as vehicles of opportunity to learn. Mars can work in your favor instead of against you. And right now, maybe Mars is in the low vibration where our egos are triggered. We're ready to fight everybody. I'm on guard. You don't need to be so on guard towards this awakening. You learn from these triggers here, wherever this is resonating. Full moon in the 9th house, full moon in the 1st, even. Check your astrology, see where your rising sign is. If you know your accurate birth time, that's where your rising sign is going to determine the house placements and where this full moon energy is going to activate. Mars and Saturn is a difficult energy to deal with. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. So, I feel you with the resistance. I understand, but Saturn is going to win. So just heed my advice. Do not resist it, because Saturn always wins. just go with the flow as much as you possibly can. Thank you, Domini, so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I truly do pray that your reading resonates. I have Saturn and Mars conjunction. Oh my gosh. And yes, 11/11 Malibu. I'm an Aquarius rising Virgo moon. Okay, so Aquarius rising, which is the full moon in the 1st house. Yes, that's exactly why. Everything, wherever this is resonating for you, it's resonating for me, and I don't even know it yet, because I feel attacked. I don't know why, but I feel attacked. Okay, you'll do well. Don't resist it. Okay, Logan, you are very, very welcome. Okay, Logan, are you here? Y'all are the real MVPs, sticking with me. Thank you so very much for being patient. Those of you who are on the tail end of this list, I appreciate you all so much. Logan, let's go ahead and look at your full moon release in the sign of Aquarius, finding out what energy you need to purge and the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation. Wow, Logan. I'm going to shuffle that again. I have this huge stone here, and it is not. I feel everything. Everything I feel it. The sun. I would not be surprised if the sun was your planetary supporting energy. All right, Logan, let's go ahead and get started with your shadow of the soul reading, focusing on your shadow energy, which is the King of Cups. King of Cups is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or rising. If those signs don't resonate, King of Cups is your reward for this release. Your reward is a mastery over your own emotions and being able to master being emotionally triggered by the outer world. King of Cups is the highest court card. So you have self-control. You know how to give yourself love, put yourself first, get your needs and wants met. But you also know how to nurture and protect others through in a healthy way, healthy boundaries. A King of Cups also is that tough love energy too. So you will learn to receive criticism better, and you're not so emotionally triggered, and your feelings don't get hurt when somebody is giving you the finger, giving you the business. Also, if you're the one that's pointing the finger and you're teaching the lesson of tough love to others, you are not abusing this power. Low vibration King of Cups energy is the worst, because this is the energy of the narcissist, or someone with those characteristics of me, mine kind of thing. Emotionally manipulative. You hurt me, so I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to either play my tiny violin, guilt trip you, or I'm going to act in my lower state of consciousness and just pretty much be petty and just hurt your feelings. You're going to elevate into a higher state of consciousness so that you're not triggered to be in a low vibration King of Cups energy, or you become a victim of this low vibration King of Cups energy where people try to control you emotionally or smother you. So Logan, two strongest energies where you need to release and purge in the full moon in Aquarius. We've got the Ace of Swords clarified by the Queen of Wands. So a lot of personality card energies here for you. Queen of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or rising. If those signs do not resonate, what you have to release is this low vibration energy of this Queen of Wands. Your sacral chakra may be blocked here, Logan. So there could be a lack of confidence. It could be a lack of courage, a lack of bravery. You could be, especially if you got Sagittarius in your chart, pot calling the kettle black, you could be someone that likes to laugh away your pain or make a joke about your pain. Maybe it is that you try to surround yourself with, things that keep you busy, fun, activities, the lighter side of life, instead of actually looking into the ugly side, the shadow side energy, and focusing on any type of ego wounds that you may have, any, a false sense of security and confidence that you may have as well. Ace of Swords is asking you to release any confusion here. You need to be authentic with your speech, with your ideas, and with your character and the way that you act. You've got to be in a high vibration Queen of Wands energy. And the Queen of Wands in the high vibration, she's hot stuff. She's the ish. And because of her confidence, she naturally, organically attracts all these opportunities here. And if you're feeling like what you're attracting isn't what you want, it is a direct reflection of your vibration. So you need to check yourself here in this energy. So the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation, Logan, is Pluto. Absolutely. It's a transformation, and it's requiring you to look at your shadow side. This what the one that you don't want to address. And it could be that you need to spend some time with yourself and to find out, you know, where you are too guarded emotionally. Maybe it is that you have even a blockage in the heart chakra. It may be a heart chakra blockage and not a... Give me a card. What's blocked? No, it's a third eye chakra. Perseverance here. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. This confidence. You could actually have a sacral chakra blockage, but it's your third eye that is the most blocked, because you get the King of Cups as a result. King of Cups is water energy, intuition, third eye. So yes. It's a transformation. Pluto is that Scorpio energy as well. You most definitely can have it in your chart. Logan is here. If you're Scorpio rising, this full moon is happening in your 4th house. If you're Scorpio rising, Pluto is a rebirth. This is an opportunity for you to be reborn, but it can be painful at first to go through this process here, especially if you know you've got some shadow work that needs to be done. The good thing is that Saturn is retrograde, so month of August you can use that to do this work. Thank you, Logan, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. All right, Christine. I did not spell your name right. CHC. Christine. Or maybe I did, and I'm just looking at things too hard. Okay, Christine is here. You're very welcome, Logan. Thank you all so much for being patient with me with these readings. Sorry. Okay. Where's some more sage? Okay. Christine, let's go ahead and get started with your Shadow of the Soul, Full Moon, and Aquarius tarot reading. We're going to be looking at what you need to release and purge in this full moon. It's upcoming Sunday. And then the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in this transformation. Your cards are trying to turn over. Some type of blockage or some resistance to this purge. Yes. Wow. I would not if this card is the Hangman. Not arguing with spirit today. So, Christine, let's go ahead and focus on your Shadow of the Soul energy. Looking at the shadow. And it's the Ace of Pentacles. So this is good. I was looking for the Hangman, but I'm glad that is not. Because your cards try to turn over, which shows that there's some energy that's being resisted, change that's being resisted, or a low vibration energy was coming in. The Ace of Pentacles is showing your willingness to accept new ideas and something new. So no, there's no hangman energy, although there may be some slight delays. You've got the potential and the desire to learn something new ways of making money, new ways of bringing prosperity and abundance into your life, but also a new set of values here. What is truly important. And through this purge and release of this full moon and Aquarius energy, you may experience some scarcity first before you see the abundance. And do not be afraid. Do not be frightened. Because what is happening is the more things that are released or the more things you leave or that you separate from, it's just making room for what is better. So don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have in this Ace of Pentacles. There could be some new opportunity for a job, a business partnership, or some type of emotional connection or bond that is of value to you or that mirrors your true values. So Christine, the energy that you need to release in the full moon in Aquarius energy is represented by the moon card, clarified by the Six of Wands. So the moon card is the 18th card in tarot, representing the sign of Pisces, which could be in your chart, sun, or rising. So what you need to release is fear of failure. Because why? Moon card is worst nightmares. The Six of Wands in the low vibration is failure. You have to take a risk. And I see that you are willing to, but there's still this hesitation because of this fear of failure. Maybe it is that you fear that you will not be recognized for your efforts, that you will not be recognized for your hard work. And so you stay in somewhere that no longer serves you, or you just remain complacent overall. The Six of Wands is also asking you to release some false sense of security and maybe some inflated pride here in the low vibration Six of Wands energy. Six of Wands can have like a me, my type of attitude, and has a hard time acknowledging that they didn't do everything by themselves. Maybe it is that you either need to ask for help and are afraid of doing that, or the help that is available to you, you do not want to use. It's something about this low vibration Six of Wands energy that is blocking you, because your nightmares and fears are being activated in this moon card. Moon card is asking you to trust in your intuition. You could be wanting concrete, definite answers and security before starting something new, starting over. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, because spiritual awakening is all about faith. So spirit's only going to give you like 86%. I mean, if you're lucky, spirit may give you 86%. Work with what you have, okay? And then try to create something new in this Ace of Pentacles card. So the planetary supporting energy, Christine, that's going to assist you in your transformation is Venus. So yeah, so Venus is that Ace of Pentacles energy that I was hearing. Maybe have Taurus or Libra in your chart, sun, or rising. But Venus is about love, unconditional love. And if you are worrying, about receiving your accolade, or worrying that you will not be able to maintain or receive unconditional love if you were to do something that maybe benefits you, but maybe even taboo, even in the energy of the moon card. Venus could be a focus on your finances and career as well, and abundance, which I heard in the Ace of Pentacles. But you fight your fires with love here. Venus is also energy of luxury, and what you've got to reassess what is truly a value. It's not how many digits you get on a price tag, or how much you. own or possess material-wise, but it is your accomplishments that are really of value. It is your spiritual and mental and physical well-being that is of value. It is long-lasting friendships and relationships of built on a foundation of trust, and that gives you this true sense of security and not a material possession. You may have full moon in one of the money houses. It could be first house, second, 8, or 10. Here is what I'm seeing. Venus, Taurus rising, full moon Aquarius. Lord have mercy. Look at your rising sign and let me know where this resonates for you, Christine. Because I feel like there's good on the other side of this purge, because Venus is some type of a blessing as well. All right, Shanile, are you here? All right. So I'm almost done. Look at there. Shanile, Talanza. I've only got 7 people in the room, and way more than 7 people on this list. Shanile, Talanza. Annie, Lavita, Kyler, Jessica, Chelsea, Marlene, Dashika, Sage, and Shakira. Hey, yes. I don't know what happened. I didn't listen to what you told me in my emails. What happened? I really do need to find some time to just go live more than once. It's very hard right now. Okay, Chelsea is here. Chelsea, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Thank you for the positive for life. Ooh. You've got 2 shadow energies here, Chelsea. Pluto, Mercury, Venus. Never mind. Venus. This can have something to do with something or someone you have an emotional connection to. This purge here, Chelsea. So take it where it resonates. Let's start off with your shadow energy, and I pulled 2 cards for you. So we have the Ace of Pentacles again, and then the 7 of Cups. That makes sense. So a wish fulfillment here is on the other side. And your wish may be, having things that are of value, some type of love that is stable, something that gives you a sense of security, because the 7 of Cups is, either a lack of options or too many options. It could be idolization, not really staying too grounded. These energies could be opposite here. So in the high vibration, this is a reward. Ace of Pentacles plus 7 of Cups is a wish fulfillment connected to prosperity, abundance, and your health. So if you are manifesting, more money, more career opportunities, you want to get your health better or the health of someone else, this is a reward. That's the first message I'm hearing. As a shadow energy, this could be unrealistic expectations connected to prosperity and abundance and values. So please do take this message where it resonates. Your reward is the truth. If you are idolizing a situation or a plan or idea and it is really not for your highest good, Spirit's going to give you some reality checks, and it may come in the form of some type of denial or even rejection. So try not to be discouraged. That's going to be your initial reaction, to want to be discouraged. Instead, rejection is the divine protection. So take this where it resonates. What you need to release here, Chelsea, in this energy is represented by the Five of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Swords. So you've got to release the need to want to speak up when you are emotionally triggered. Maybe it is that you have some old grief, some old, it's emotional disappointments that are being triggered with this full moon, and it may be due to some type of argument or disagreement, or maybe an impulsive decision that was made, or maybe that will be made that you could potentially regret. So as this relates, because I see your message, I'm working on my new shea butter business. I act and speak all my emotions. Okay, yes, I see that. Knight of Swords is act first, think never. Honestly, Knight of Swords does not think. Knight of Swords has no filter. Knight of Swords is trigger, words, trigger, say. Knight of Swords ready to slash, okay? In the low vibration, because this is what you're needing to release. I'm not talking to you, Google. You've got to release that. When you are emotionally triggered, especially some unresolved grief or some unprocessed resentment here or feelings of guilt, you have got to let go of what you say from that, or even erasing of the mind. It doesn't even have to be speak. You could be emotionally triggered. You could be so confident in what you're doing, and somebody can come and say, this doesn't smell good, or this doesn't look good, and then you get triggered, you get sad, and then you're like, but I bet it does. Or you quickly change your plan. You start to doubt yourself. You start to worry. You replace your faith with this fear. You replace your confidence here with this cowardice energy, and then you're not wanting to take a risk and invest anymore. So try to block it out wherever it is. And if you maybe didn't get enough support, emotional support, with wherever this is resonating, you may be called to support yourself at this time. Venus is your planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you with this transformation. And Venus is unconditional love, but it is also of our values, what is important to us, as far as things that can be tangible, values here on the earthly plane. You are a spiritual being living a human experience, and humans have bills. We've got bills to pay, grown bills. So love and light doesn't just mean I'm just going to just manifest and I'm just going to sit and wait for the universe to just throw these blessings in my face. You've got to put in that elbow grease and work for it. But you can't do that if you're so easily triggered emotionally that you're flip-flopping between your minds and flip-flopping between what you're investing yourself into. So love yourself unconditionally, but get your money. Get things that are valuable to you. It doesn't make you less spiritual because these things are important. Ooh, thank you, Chelsea, so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I pray that your reading resonates. Grown bills. I don't want grown bills. Somebody should have told me that I was losing more than just my nap time by growing up. I sure remember when I was 16. Yes, I want a job. I'm ready to work. 16-year-old me needs to sit down somewhere. 16-year-old me needs to just go to school and not work, because I've been working for a long time. Okay. Chelsea says, yes, bills. Thank you so much. It resonates. You are very welcome. Very welcome. Hey, Lachelle. Thank you so much for checking on me. I'm hanging in there. In a rush to grow up. I tell my kids every day, I'm like, okay, You better enjoy this adolescence while you can. Hey Mary, hey Captain. Chelsea says yes. 16-year-old me will work till 4 a.m. 16-year-old me also worked till 4 a.m. My first job was at Cookout, and Cookout doesn't close until like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I always worked on the weekends. 32-year-old me would be in that checkout register sleep, drooling in somebody's milkshake at 4 o'clock in the morning. I cannot do it. Okay, yes, the list is closed. I'm well past my my normal list, and I apologize if I'm like breaking up and losing. I've been up since 2:22 a.m. What was I going to say? Woo! The list is closed. For everyone who's just joining me, I have been online for 2 hours, 43 minutes, and 15 seconds. And I'm here every Thursday, God willing. So please do subscribe to my channel. Hello. Hello, you're awfully rude. I'm working. You called me. I didn't call you. You're just being nosy. It gave me nothing. I'm working. I still have readings to do. I've got like 10 readings to do. You're supposed to be asleep. This is a live reading. You didn't even knock on my door. Aries rising. Can I help you? Because I'm working. A snack. You can go live your life with a snack.
I will knock on your door.
You never knock. Sorry, y'all. All 3 of my children are awake. They slept in. Said they're about to go on vacation. Thank y'all. That's Julia. That's my youngest. She's 5. And she acts like my mother sometimes. Okay. I took care of Chelsea. Marlene is here. Chelsea. Marlene is here. Hey, Mary, take your time with the children. Take it from me. I love my kids. I don't know what I would do without them. But don't rush that. Don't rush that either. Marlene, let's get started with your reading. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, they're getting ready to go on vacation with family next week when I have my surgery. So they're all off of a schedule because they start school soon. So Marlene, let's get started with your reading. Thank you all for being patient with me. I truly do appreciate it. Marlene, we're looking at your full moon in Aquarius energy, what you need to release and purge with this upcoming full moon on Sunday, and the planetary supporting energy that will assist you in your transformation. I shuffled these cards. It seems that people here on the tail end are maybe going through the same types of things. Let's see what your planetary supporting energy is going to be. I'm thinking Jupiter, maybe Neptune. Okay, Marlene, let's get started with your shadow of the soul, full moon in Aquarius reading. So we're focusing on your shadow, which is the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is my personal favorite minor arcana because this is the card of perseverance. But this is what is your reward after this release. You are much stronger than you give yourself credit for here. You are the wounded warrior. No matter how many times life kicks you in the butt, You pick your own self back up. You know that you are your first line of defense, and that is what works for you. So do not be discouraged in adversities here. You have to be resilient, okay? You've got to persevere. You could be going through the motions, honestly, in life right now. You could be doing, grown-up things, taking care of your grown-up business. And this could be monotonous. This could be boring. You could lose your passion here. Do not lose your passion while you're going through these motions, while you go through this this necessary transformation into maturity. Not even really even adulthood. It's just a spiritual maturity for you here, Marlene. Nine of Wands. You will be fine. You may not come out unscathed. You have not come out unscathed, but you will survive first and foremost. So Marlene, the energy that you need to release in this full moon in Aquarius is represented by the Seven of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So I shuffled, you saw it, and they came back out here. So there could be some confusion, or a need to release confusion when it comes to your values. Maybe it is that you feel like the world is against you, that you don't have very much support, that you've got to protect yourself because every time you invest yourself in something, it doesn't work out. So you are extremely cautious to the point where you may even be slowing yourself down with this being overly cautious energy. Ace of Pentacles, if you've already come up with these new ideas for abundance and prosperity, whether this is a new job, starting a training, going back to school, your health getting better, there is no need to go backwards. Sometimes, especially if you're naturally intuitive, Neptune retrograde can actually mess you up. It can make your third eye be over activated, where you're having a hard time between what's real and what is not real. And for that reason, you become overly sensitive and overly protective of your energy and your space. Build fences and not walls, okay? You may have this tendency to want to build a wall with this full moon energy that's coming up here. And Spirit is asking you not to go back there where you're too defensive, and be vulnerable here. Open yourself up to be exposed. Seven of Cups is saying your wishes concerning prosperity and abundance can come true if you remain resilient here. You've got to persevere and push through. I would not be surprised if Jupiter or Neptune was your planetary supporting energy here, Marlene. But the one that is going to assist you in your transformation, it's Pluto. So I keep using the word transformation, and I'm never guessing Pluto. That makes no sense, because Pluto literally means exactly that. It is a challenge, again, when you go into a state of maturity, not even adulthood, but maturity, because you've got to bury your old self. And that's what Pluto is saying. Pluto is saying, please lay your old self to rest. There's no need for you to go back into that old state of mind, because you can now attract different circumstances in this higher state of consciousness, in this higher level of maturity. Pluto is a rebirth here. So you are very vulnerable. The 13th card, this is the 22nd card, which is a master number, the double vibration of 4, security here. You do not need to doubt yourself, especially if you are feeling very hostile and volatile, or you're not getting any support from the outer world. Okay? Marlene, thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I truly do pray that your reading resonates. Marlene says, yes, I'm on autopilot. Yes. Autopilot is the perfect word for this card, autopilot, going through the motions kind of thing. I'm doing this because I have to do it. It's required. I can't just ignore these things. But this too shall pass. You will get your motivation back. It won't just feel like you're just going through the motion. This sounds like maybe even a full moon in the sixth house. What I'm trying to think. First house, I don't know where your rising sign is. Okay, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Mercury. And Chiron is Chiron transiting and your with Uranus. So what happens when transiting Chiron is conjunct your natal Uranus? So first off, if this is the transit you're referencing, your rising is Leo. So Leo rising makes its Aquarius full moon in the fourth house. So if you're not getting a lot of support from family, if you're not getting a lot of support from friends that feel like family, if you're not getting a lot of support or nurturing from other people, or if you're not even nurturing yourself, or there's issues with your home and family, that's what's triggering this. You may have to walk away from some family members or even people that are holding you back, that you've been involved with in childhood. Here, full moon in the fourth house. More like nurturing. Yeah, nurturing. You need to nurture yourself, okay? Because you may not be getting in as much as you need from the outer world. Okay, Marlene is here. Sage is here. So I'm at the end of my list, and only 7 people are here. So I've got Shanile, Talanza, Annie, Lavita, Kyler, Jessica C, Dashika, username Sunny Days, and Shakira. Sage, you want to go ahead and do your reading? Hey, Shakira's here too. Okay. Thank you guys for the roll call, letting me know that you're still here. All right, Sage. I saw the 2 of Pentacles. Let's see if it comes back out. We're going to be focusing on your shadow of the soul reading, looking at your full moon in Aquarius energy, what you need to purge this upcoming Sunday, and then the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation. Please, Spirit, just let me choose the card. Here's the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups may or may not come back out. So let's get started, Sage. Please let me just pull the cards. Saturn. Okay, I picked 2. Saturn and the Sun is what I'm feeling for you, Sage. Let's get started with your reading, looking at your shadow. And it's the 10 of Swords. Yes, definitely Saturn. Something is coming to completion. Something is trying to. It's time for it to go. This full moon energy is trying to kick things out of your life that are well overdue, past due. Whether it's the perspective, an idea, a relationship, a career, whatever it is that you're investing yourself in that no longer works, is trying to leave. 10 of Swords is your shadow energy. And this 10 of Swords is your reward for this purge. And this is an interesting card for a reward, because although there is a blessing in this ending, this divine karmic ending, it's still something that may be difficult or painful for you. It may be something that's unexpected. Maybe you had an idea or plan or a goal that, due to circumstances that are beyond your control, it is ending. It could be even a perspective or a mindset that caused you some grief or some type of pain that you are learning to reprogram your mind here. And this could be something challenging for you. The 10 of Swords can also be you gaining the courage to open up and speak honestly to other people. And although there's a blessing with this closure or this opportunity for closure, there may be some pain associated with it. So take this where it resonates. Sage, your energy that you need to release with the full moon in Aquarius is represented by the Five of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Wands. So you've got 2 tens here. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune card in tarot, representing the sign of Capricorn, where Pluto and Saturn currently are. I would not be surprised if the 2 of them showed up as supporting energy. So Saturn is retrograde, Pluto is retrograde. So the transformation has to come within first. Discipline ourselves first. The Six of Cups came out earlier, which is nostalgia. So issues in childhood or with family, with caregiving, or receiving some type of care or support. Ten of Wands is a heavy burden. Focusing on poverty consciousness, the idea that you don't have enough, you won't be enough, you're going to lose out of something, you're going to miss out of something, or you didn't deserve something, is really what you need to let go of. It could be something in your mind, a perception that you're holding, that by releasing this, the reward is the Ten of Swords, because it's a self-inflicted wound even for you, Sage. Ten of Wands is also asking you to release this burden of your flaws, hiding it, hiding your vulnerabilities, hiding, the fact that you are not as knowledgeable about an area or a subject here. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's expecting you to, know everything about everything at once. It takes some time. So you may be triggered in this full moon energy, connected to your resources, your time, energy, and your money. So please be mindful. Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords is difficult. They are both difficult energies here. So this lesson in itself may be a challenge, but a change is a catalyst. Pain can be a catalyst for change. Sage, your planetary supporting energies that are going to assist you in your transformation. The first one, here we go. Here's Saturn. I already saw Saturn. And Neptune. So I saw Saturn because this is karmic. It requires discipline. Saturn is also Capricorn energy, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So bam, here you go. Saturn rewards hard work, and you might be thinking that your efforts are futile, to be honest, because these tens are difficult for you. This completion is difficult for you, but that's not true. Saturn is ready to give you the money once you walk through hoops and ring of fire, and crossing the Grand Canyon on a tightrope. All typical Saturn energy. But then you have the Neptune also. So with discipline, you get a wish fulfillment. You get to see through the illusions, the fact that you maybe are in a state of self-sabotage with this low vibration 10 energy that's not being released here for you, Sage. Neptune can work in your higher good. You can use that to make your dreams come true. And Saturn can help you also, but it requires you to be practical and take care of the earthly realm things first, and then you can do the spiritual and manifest your dreams into reality. I want to thank you, Sage, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I truly do pray that your reading resonates. Sage says the Gemini sun, Taurus moon, and rising. So Taurus rising is full moon in the 10th house. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn in the 10th house. Yeah, full moon in the 10th house. That makes sense. So there could be, and Saturn rules the 10th house. So issues with people in places of authority, issues with parents, issues with like doctors. It could be issues with like teachers, issues with your career, your social status, wanting to excel in that area, but feeling pulled in the opposite direction, that fourth house energy, that Cancer energy. It's a lot, Sage. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, it's justified. So try not to beat yourself up too much. Be a bit compassionate towards yourself. All right. Hey, Levita. There were only 7 people in the room, so I did skip around until people came back. So Dashika is here. Shakira is here. Dashika's not here. Shakira is here. So I'm going to go ahead and do Shakira's reading, and then Levita, I'll take care of you. Yes, I have so many issues with teachers. It's because of this full moon in the 10th house, Sage. That's exactly why. You know, try not to take it personal, because it's karmic. Whatever is happening is karmic. It could be that the teachers in your life, in this life, used to be your students, and they may be students that did not listen to you. So or it could be students that maybe even you neglected in a past life, and so now they've come into this life to be your teachers, and they're a-holes. So, I mean, this too shall pass, okay? 10 is a completion, so it is trying to end. Shakira, let's go ahead and get started with your Shadow of the Soul, Full Moon in Aquarius reading. King of Wands wants to show his face because Spirit wants to pull cards tonight. We'll see if that comes back out. We're going to be focusing on the full moon release, what it is you need to purge in this full moon energy this upcoming Sunday, and then the planetary supporting energy in the Zodiac Tarot that's going to assist you in your transformation. Wow. I hope that the Fool card is here. A Fool, a Magician card, 1, some even number. Okay. Shakira, let's go ahead and get started with your Shadow of the Soul reading, focusing on this shadow. And it's the Chariot card. Okay, this is good. It's not an even number, but the energy is good. I'm looking for a new beginning. I'm looking for success. I'm looking for victory. And here it is. This is a test of faith. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever this is resonating, it is testing your faith. And I feel like this is faith in yourself. Okay. Faith also in your higher power. Chariot is the 7th card in tarot, representing the sign of Cancer, which could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If that sign doesn't resonate, the Chariot does assure you victory over your obstacles. It is saying that you are going to have the motivation and the power and the resources to achieve your long and short-term goals. But this is the reward after the release of the shadow. Something is holding you back. And it may be something karmic. It may be something you are trying to nurture and invest yourself into, and it's just not meant to be. Okay, you may be afraid of what's going to happen if you let something go. Let this go. And this idea, person, relationship, career, perspective. Okay, you will be fine, is what Spirit is saying overall. So the 2 strongest energies that represent the energy you should release in this full moon in Aquarius is the 10 of Swords, clarified by the 7 of Cups. So 10 of Swords and is some type of ending. Okay, it could be even a feeling of betrayal here. And you may be self-sabotaging. 7 of Cups is thinking unrealistically. You've got to get rid of these unrealistic thoughts, this unrealistic perspective, especially if you are doing okay or you're doing the best that you can do and you've not failed yet. So why do you worry about this? It could be that there is an ending that is necessary that you are aware of, and the Seven of Cups is asking you to be honest, see the truth in the situation here. Maybe there needs to be a heart-to-heart conversation, or you may need to explain some type of grievance where you felt betrayed or maybe even felt hurt here. And if you're being triggered where this message resonates, it's because it's preparing you to heal. It's preparing you to accept this Chariot card energy that is on the other side of these Seven of Cups. Seven is pretty big here. So the month of July, there could be some opportunities for change or self-love and healing. Faith and patience also is the number 7. So the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation is Pluto. Every time I say transformation, Pluto comes up, and I never guess Pluto. It can be painful. I'm already hearing it with the Ten of Swords, because you are putting something away and no longer investing into something that may have been very important to you at some point. But it no longer is. You no longer need it to become into your higher self, wherever this is resonating. Pluto is also the shadow side. It may be time for you to do some shadow work, and you may be avoiding this shadow work here. Don't push through, because you're delaying your blessings if you continue to push off this shadow work. Pluto, Scorpio energy. It could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, and I'm not hearing any other messages at this time. Chariot as a shadow energy is good, though. Victory over all obstacles. I want to thank you so very much for reaching out to me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Hey, Candace. I'm a Pisces sun, and I'm just learning that I am Scorpio moon and Aquarius rising. So Aquarius rising will make this full moon in your first house. Oh, you've got a lot of fixed energy in your chart. Aquarius rising, moon in Scorpio. First of all, you have a natural BS detector. So why are you not trusting in your intuition? You've got a Scorpio moon, which means that death and rebirth is not a stranger to you. It's not the first time that you've had to pick your pieces back up emotionally here. Anybody with Scorpio in their energy usually has to experience some trauma before they have growth opportunities. Aquarius rising is full moon. It's full moon in the first house. Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. Lord have mercy. Taurus, Cancer, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Your moon is in the 10th house. So your Scorpio moon is in the 10th house. Aquarius rising. Pisces sun, Aquarius rising. Scorpio moon in the 10th house. Scorpio rules your 10th house. Sagittarius rules your 11th. Capricorn. I'm not counting right because I don't have any batteries. 12th house. If you're, that means you got a 12th house sun. Aquarius rising. No, Aquarius rising. I don't know. If you need help with your chart, send me an email, and after I've had the proper rest, I'll be able to help you out better, because I'm a hot mess right now. I apologize. I'm tired. If you're not following me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, You can send me an email at okaasanstarot, and just to remind me of your placements, and I'll try to help you understand what's happening in this full moon energy. But because it's happening in your first house, it's about the ego, it's about the self, and that's why you have this transformation here. Okay, Shakira, Marlena took care of her. Shakira, who's still here? Lavita's still here. Lavita, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. If you see your name and it's not in green, that means I've skipped you. I skipped around because I didn't have very many people here. Thank you guys so much for being patient and understanding with me. I knew I would have a lot of people, but it's okay. I'm doing a good job. Lavita, let's go ahead and look at your full moon release. What it is that you are meant to purge in this energy this upcoming Sunday. And then the planetary supporting energy in the Zodiac Tarot that's going to assist you in your transformation. Oh, why? This has happened to me so many times where Spirit is choosing these two cards. Well, this is like the 6th time that this has happened. Two cards exactly. That's because Spirit knows I need some help. Tower and the King of Wands. I'm seeing people in this energy. Your family, friends, marriage, something or someone you have an emotional connection to. Thank you, Spirit, because I can't. All right, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. So let's focus on the shadow. The Star card. Star card is Aquarius energy. So this is an opportunity to heal this full moon here. If you're a praying person, pray. Okay, pray that everything works in your highest good. That's the best way to get your intent out. That it works in your highest good, because sometimes in our human state we try to manifest and attract things that we want that may not be for our highest good. Your higher power knows what's best, so you need to start praying for it if you're a praying person. A Star card is healing, also wishes, dreams here, a higher state of consciousness as a shadow. This is the reward for this release, Lavita. So the two cards that Spirit chose for me as what you need to release is represented by the energy of the Queen of Cups, clarified by the Ten of Cups. You need to release the need to make everybody happy. What about you? You need to release the need to be a people pleaser to your family, to your friends. You need to release the need to be the peacemaker at all times. It's okay if you gotta rock the boat. Sometimes the boat needs to be rocked. Sometimes the boat needs to be flipped completely over. Sometimes all the water needs to come out of the river and the boat just needs to sit there to reflect on itself. Whatever it is that you are doing, you've got to get out of the low vibration energy of the Queen of Cups. It is a water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, which could be in your chart, Sun, or rising. If those signs don't resonate, the low vibration energy of the Queen of Cups is the impact. This is I'm here to save people energy. And then when you try to save people and you're not appreciated, you feel victimized. You feel like you're taken advantage of. You feel like nobody appreciates you. You feel like that everything and everyone that comes in contact with you are only here to drain and use you here. That is simply not true. Okay? If you have to learn to set some healthy boundaries to avoid being the low vibration energy of the Queen of Cups. Focus on your happy ever after here, Lavita. This Ten of Cups asks you to focus on what you want. And naturally, it will become more organic that you attract every other missing piece to that puzzle. So the two cards that I chose as what you need to release, we got the Tower clarified by the King of Wands. So Tower is a test of faith. The 16th card in tarot. 1 plus 6 is 7. Chariot card. Victory after the release of this. Something that already hasn't been working is coming down. Accept it, okay? The King of Wands is fire sign energy. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It could be in your chart or the chart of someone where this resonates. Full moon bring about the truth. Star card is truth. If this resonates with you, especially if they're as a fire sign, masculine energy in your life, you could be finding the truth about this. So take this as a resonate, a truth concerning this person. There could be some truths revealed about you as well that could potentially be a blow to your confidence, or you may reveal some type of truth that may be a blow to confidence of someone else. A Tower also can be an element of surprise. When you're in the low vibration Queen of Cups energy, and you're always trying to save someone, you leave no room for yourself to be saved. Okay? And as this relates to some type of partnership here, a King of Wands could be in the high vibration, someone that's coming to you, but you've got to release, save this Captain Save-a-Ho attitude, feeling responsible for any and everything that comes into your energetic space, and you be more selective in your vetting process with how you invest yourself, especially emotionally, and then you end up making room for the divine partnership, someone that may have fire in their chart that actually values you because you're valuing yourself first. Your planetary supported energy that's going to assist you in this transformation is Mercury, a communication. So I'm seeing the personality where there may be some discord or some conflict between you and another. Clear, open, honest communication. This is the 15th card, which activates also the Devil in tarot, representing the sign of Capricorn. It's karmic, and I saw that earlier. Okay. Open, honest communication. We are finally out of the Mercury retrograde shadow, which means that things should start picking back up. You won't have as many technology failures. There won't be as many miscommunication issues. But Mercury goes both ways. Not only you have to speak, but you've got to be a good listener as well. Thank you, Lavita, so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I truly do pray that your reading resonates. Lavita says, wow, I'm constantly trying to save others. This resonates a lot. It's time for you to be saved. There are people that are taking space here, especially if you're looking for a divine life partnership. They are trying to come to you, but you're saving people that either don't want to be saved or cannot be saved. And your lesson is to let them deal with their own karma here, and let somebody come and help you. Okay, they're taking up space. Wherever this is resonating, push these people out the way, because they're taking up space for people that are willing to co-create with you. All right. Hey, Dashika. It's not too late. You're just in time. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. So we're focusing on your full moon and Aquarius energy. What is it that you are meant to release and purge in this upcoming full moon energy? And can I choose? And then the planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation. Spirit has been choosing the cards for me for a good bit of the evening. I saw the Fool. A Jupiter, Saturn, all right, Dashika, thank you for coming back. Let's go ahead and get started with your weekly Shadow of the Soul reading. Let's focus on your shadow. Woo! The Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is moderation and equal give and take, reciprocity. Six of Pentacles is the reward for this release. If you are asking for help or have asked for help and are waiting to receive this help, this could be in the form of some type of loan, monetary payment, assistance from somebody here in the earthly realm, or some type of advice. This is the reward that you get finally, where that resonates. The Six of Pentacles is also an energy of reciprocity, mutual benefit. So when it comes to your investments, are you getting something out of it too? You don't have to get the same thing back, but you've got to get something. If you invest yourself into it, you're nurturing it, you're giving yourself to it, and thank you, ma'am, is good enough. There's your reciprocity. But if you're investing yourself into something and you need a little bit more elbow grease, it's time to set some boundaries here with the Six of Pentacles. Six is a karmic number. And with the Six of Pentacles, this is a lot of focus about our equal give and take. Do not overcompensate for others where they fail to take personal accountability and responsibility. So the Shika, the two strongest energies that are representing the energy that you should purge with this full moon in Aquarius is the Tower card, 16th card in tarot, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. You've got to release this need to want to either give up before things come into fruition, or release this need to get complacent and put in the hard work. Maybe it is that you invest yourself into something and then it works for a while and you get bored. You got to stick through it here, wherever this is resonating. If you're bored, modify it. You don't need to throw out the baby with the bathwater. Just modify it here. If you are feeling stagnant, modify it. Reach out to other people. Ask for help where you need this. The Nine of Pentacles is the slowest moving nine in the deck. So it's taking you some time to get what it is that you are asking for, especially if this is like money that you're waiting on in the form of some type of loan. 7 is the number that Spirit is giving me. So there could be this change, or you may get some news in the next 6 to 7 days. All right, so your planetary supporting energy that's going to assist you in your transformation is the moon. Yes, the moon. Moon card is Cancer energy, also activating the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius. The moon is an intuition. It is using your nurturing here, your loving kindness. Moon also is an energy of the spiritualist, and maybe it is time for you to fully be invested in your journey, and that's where the Six of Pentacles is asking to be fully invested in your journey, wherever this is resonating. You may have to nurture yourself, nurture others here. Be on the lookout for potential even tempers, wherever this is resonating, because the Tower is a test of faith. Thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I truly do pray that your reading resonates. Great. All right. Hey, Unique. Good morning from India. All right. So I have 𝙎𝙤𝙪𝙡, 𝙤𝙤𝙪𝙡, Annie, Kyler, Jessica left on my readings. The Sheikah says this makes a lot of sense. Yes, I feel that. I could feel that for you. All right, you all. It is 12:26. That's Stephen's birthday. And I've been on for 3 hours, 25 minutes and 55 seconds. Is anyone that is still on the list still currently present? 𝙎𝙤𝙪𝙡, 𝙤𝙤𝙪𝙡, Annie, Kyler, or Jessica? If your name is up here and you are present in the chat room, speak now or hold your peace until next Thursday. I still do want to make this separate video explaining to you all what's going on with me. And I need to do that. Okay, last call for 𝙎𝙤𝙪𝙡, 𝙤𝙤𝙪𝙡, Annie, Kyler, and Jessica. This is an emotional time. Yes, it is. It's an emotional time for everybody. Teacher, okay, did you send me your email, I can send you your reading right now. Or was it social media? Because I've already done it. I feel so angry. Yes, I understand. I completely understand. Completely. You do not ignore those feelings, but you need to channel it in a healthy way. But please do not bury it, because it will just get worse when Mars goes retrograde. Okay, let me email you your reading right now. While we're still online. If I look crazy, it's because I'm emailing this reading. Okay. I went ahead and emailed that to you. I have a lot of water in my chart. I think heavily influenced by the moon cycles. Yes, you are. If you've got a lot of water in your chart, you can be very sensitive to cycles of the moon. Please take care, because it's very rough. I'm not even going to lie. And then this full moon is has hard aspects, squares and oppositions, which means that there's a lot of resistance to this transformation. And then with Saturn retrograde and then Mars retrograde, people are burying their emotions, burying their anger, and it can come out very violent and unexpectedly. It is an emotionally charged time. So if you have been feeling overwhelmed or angry or just not yourself, please don't beat yourself up for it, because it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't have a better word for that other than sucks. It's tough, and astrologers have been talking about 2020, but God dog, they didn't tell us about the corona. They didn't tell us about that. They didn't tell us about how much of a struggle it will be. I mean, it completely makes sense, because Neptune and Pisces is typical for a pandemic, but it's a lot. Okay, see Showcase, I went ahead and emailed you your reading. Please let me know if you have any issues with that link. I use this time to let people come back, and they have night. Oh gosh, I made it through the whole reading and yawn until the very end. I love you all so very much. I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of update about what's going on with me and the channel. I love you. Thank you guys so very much. A couple of announcements. Please do check my community page. If you are interested in protection stones or crystals, the Black Gem Girl, New York Scott, at blackgemgirl.com. She hand mines these gemstones herself at Emerald Mines here in North Carolina, and I follow her, and she puts in the work. I mean, she goes, she gets cuts, she gets bruises, and you can't get any more pure than going to the source itself. So check out blackgemgirl.com to get your natural healing crystals. I'm still not doing in-person readings. So I'm not back in Greensboro, and I'm currently not reading at Dancing Moon due to COVID-19, but I am doing Zoom video chat readings, and these are recorded. So if you like in-person readings and you want to have that face-to-face contact, we can still do this virtually through a Zoom meeting. Please do check my website in the details of this video for the list of my services. I love you guys too. I'm having surgery next Friday, and I'm going to do a whole nother video about that. But I'm going to be fine. It's outpatient. It's not. I guess maybe they class it's a surgery. I like to downplay it, but it's I'll be under anesthesia, but it's not it's outpatient, and it's a procedure I've had before, and I'll go ahead and explain that on another video. But if you are looking to book a reading, please do this as soon as possible, because I will be taking off all of next weekend. I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for your prayers and your well wishes. Wish you all many, many blessings of love and light. And I've been on for 3 hours, 33 minutes. Spirit thinks it's funny because Spirit woke me up at 2:22 yesterday morning. I'm done with the jokes. I don't want to play with Spirit anymore because I'm tired. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next week.